No.
I was just drinking a Corona
This my
out of
second
the
Modelo.
can.
We gotta get sponsored by Modelo or Corona. We keep mentioning that shit. Cut a check. Cut a check. I sent the invites out to everybody. But yeah, man. You gotta pull up, man. This consistency is the key. This shit gonna take off, man. Cause this where it's at though. You know, you ain't doing that. What you gonna watch? Sports Center 3 times before you go to bed?
I was about to go to sleep and I saw this and I started pressing buttons and it worked.
That's it.
It's so simple
That's
to get
it.
into.
Yeah, this is more simple than what's in there, right? You gotta find the room and all that.
Nah, the room was there. Yeah, I mean, I only had your room in that thing.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, I didn't do nothing.
yeah,
I didn't do it. I was slid in some rooms before, and it was
yeah.
just
Yo, bro.
I
You
stayed
know
I
what's so
stayed in
crazy?
my place.
You know what's so crazy about that? So when I'm on there, right, I don't never really go nowhere else. I always stay. I always just open up rooms. I just be in the room. So for a long time, it went by like that where I wasn't going in all the rooms. So sometimes I was finding myself like, let me just roam around the app, let me run around the app and shit, see what's going on. And I was like, oh, this shit is insane, B. I'm like, yo, what the fuck? I'm like, yo, I don't know, B. And right now I'm just taking a break off of it because it was just needed though. That's it. So and everybody hit me up like, yo, Trap, when you coming back? Yo, you gotta open up a room, this. And it just be like, I don't know, I gotta take a break. I'm trying to, you know what I'm saying? Trying to figure something else out real quick right now. And if I figure this out right here, then I'm always go back because the community we built over there is just crazy. It's a dope community. So I ain't gonna never leave them like that though.
Did something happen over there, or did motherfuckers just being
Nah, ain't
annoying?
nothing happen. Ain't nothing happen like that.
Motherfuckers
It
being
was just,
annoying.
yeah, that too. What glass is talking about? What you saying? What is this? But I can't. But it's the community that been built though. I can't just walk away like that though. So I'll be back like top of next month or some shit like that.
You know
And
what
if
me
it's
and started saying when niggas think they too big for something?
who's
it's,
that? What
it's
you
me and Money. We say this shit like, oh, you think you fly, whatever. It's like Eminem has said this before, and it's he just did a song with Missy, so he can't do no songs with Mister Get Busy, and that was
Yo,
our
they was
song
trying
on
to say
Marshall
that.
Mathers.
They was trying to say that shit. Like they be joking around in this other room that we have. And they be like, oh, you know, you going to strip a clap? No, it ain't nothing. I'm dealing with something. No, it ain't because no. It was just I gotta tell you off air because this is me and Corey. Now I'll tell you what happened though. You understand though. You know what I'm saying? It was just a
I
time to
believe it. They
just
could get out of hand, man. Especially with the inner beefs. I saw that was going on. That
yeah.
shit gets crazy. And then some people
Yeah.
come in beefing.
That's exactly. But it was like, but then I thought about it though too. I said, Joe, listen, man. You sitting around the circus for too long, man. You might as well put on a big red nose and you know what I'm saying, and call yourself. You know what I'm saying,
I get it.
this. But Lex, what up, Lex? Who that? Saying in the building.
Yo, what up, y'all?
What
My
up,
man.
saying? What up, Lex? That's my guy right there, man. All right,
He's gonna tell
I
my
gotta take
wife.
Lex out for a drink when he come back up to New York, man. For real, for real. I gotta take Lex out for a drink.
Yeah, we do that. We'll
All
do
right.
that. Hold up.
Yeah, we're gonna give him
We
some.
gotta
We're
bring
gonna get him some.
we gotta bring block parties back to Queens, man.
Block parties?
Nah,
Yeah.
man, they gonna get killed. They gonna get shot up and shit, man. Nah, them shits
Nah.
always get shot up, man. Let's do barbecues.
There you
That's
go.
it. Do a barbecue. That's it. Nah, the block parties, man. Shits don't end up too good.
Too much
Y'all
open
messed those.
space.
Yeah, y'all messed those moments up back in your days. Word. We
How?
was
No one
doing
got shot when we did the block parties.
shit. Okay,
They didn't.
okay. If you say so.
Motherfucker
All
ate
right.
2 big ass bags of Lay's. Fucking 900.
You
This
talking about
nigga,
the kids?
yeah, man.
That's the shit that. But yo, bro, I'll be buying snacks in the crib, right? So I buy snacks, right? When I go crazy for snacks. I buy all type of shit. You know what I'm saying? And by the time I remember, like, well, I got some shit up in there, them shits be gone. And the crazy shit about it is, Tanaya claims she don't eat no sweets because it hurt her teeth like that. So she don't eat no candy and no cakes and no shit like that, though. It be this little guy eating all of them. He be running through a little skinny bot, man. He be running through them snacks, man. That should be crazy.
Motherfuckers
I'm
with
about to buy some
jobs.
healthy snacks. That's what I'm about to do. I got it next time. I'm about some granola bars and shit like that.
That shit's gonna go stale.
Exactly.
You might as well give him the money, man. Why you gonna give him some shit he don't eat?
I give them that already, though. Man.
What, the money?
My kids is like on a they gotta go to Starbucks or Dunkin' Donuts every day, and they don't drink coffee. They just go for the juice.
Starbucks got juice.
Dude. Yeah, they got some refreshers or something like that. Like some refresher drinks that they love getting. Or they use white hot chocolate. Man. Yeah, man.
You know what you gotta do, man? You gotta make some fly ass smoothies and freeze them, man.
I got that. I got a juicer. They don't be drinking that shit. They won't drink that shit though. But you know what though? Let me tell you something. Like when it comes to my son though, like he's 12 now. He'll be 13 this year. It was seeming like I knew it was all a front though. He was trying to be like on some more. It seemed like he was a healthy person, drink mad water. You know what I'm saying? Like just doing healthy stuff. And now he's just like a junk box. It seemed like, dude. Like he drinks soda now, eat all the snacks.
Jordan was the same way. He used to eat mad healthy. Only thing he still don't do, he don't eat red meat.
That's dope.
He never ate red meat his whole life.
That's dope. So what are you doing when you go get the cheeseburgers?
Eat chicken.
You give him a chicken sandwich?
Mm-hmm.
That's dope. As much as you eat red meat, though, for him not to eat it, that's super dope, though, dude.
It is. But me and JJ, we'll eat some burgers and steak anywhere. JJ go anywhere and order a burger and fries. Anywhere.
It's like his father.
Yep. They go to the fanciest place. And we're like, they got steak here. We're like, all right, yeah, let me get a cheeseburger.
Yeah, you gotta bring him up here to when y'all come up here one time, y'all go to what's the name of that steak spot on Bell Boulevard?
Burger King?
No.
Uncle Jack's. Yeah, it's good.
Yeah, they got a crazy cheeseburger there though, bro.
Where's that at?
Huh?
Where's that at?
Bell Boulevard.
It's on Bell Boulevard. Bell Boulevard, like on the like by Northern Boulevard. Like by your school, by your old school, by Bayside.
Down the block from Northern and Bell.
Yeah, not too far from Bayside. He went to Bayside. Yeah. You know what it's at. Yeah, that Bell Boulevard right there. It's a spot called Uncle Jack's. They got a crazy cheeseburger there. The only thing I like the cheeseburger's crazy. They gave me like a handful of French fries. That shit pissed me off. It was like $30 for the cheeseburger.
Wow. Cheeseburger. I'm about to say, that burger's like $30, $35.
It was $30. Then they got the other spot across the street called it's a pizza spot. They make all like the.
It's trash.
No, it's good actually. It's good.
I don't like it.
Exactly. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about though? You know what I'm talking about?
Yes. You like that new chicken spot they got in your hood? In Fresh Meadows?
What chicken spot?
Hot chicken hot, something like that.
Oh, you talking about Dave's hot chicken? The kids love it. I could do without it though. It ain't all that.
My mom says it's trash.
It ain't all that. My mom's like it though. It ain't all that though. It ain't all that. It's crazy. Yeah, that's how it's crazy though, because we getting older now, and I've been seeing the new fast food spots now. So you got that spot. I would have definitely kept Boston Market there over that shit though, for sure.
Yes, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? But we go on to the new stuff, so we get that spot now. And it's another spot, that's a chicken spot that's over there where what used to be the Main Street, where the first stop is at on the 17.
Mm-hmm.
They got a chicken spot there. Y'all probably got down there too. The Raising Cane spot. Yeah, come on, bro. You gotta mute up when you eating them chips like that.
I'm sorry. My bad. I didn't know.
You definitely knew. You was biting the shit out of that chip.
He don't know. He don't know.
My
He don't
tooth
be on
hurt.
this right there.
My
Shit
tooth
could
hurt.
have
I'm
Yo,
took a
sorry.
finger off. The fuck?
that was crazy. Trying to get a pickle.
My
Yo,
bad.
so pause. Yo, so Raising Cane. It's between
They got
Dave's
that
Hot
down
Chicken
here.
and Raising Cane. What I want up here though is I want Zaxby's. I need
Yeah,
Yo,
Zaxby's
Zaxby's up here.
official.
Jordan can eat Zaxby's every. Is that him? Oh, okay. He can eat it every day.
I want
Zaxby's is
Zaxby's.
official.
Yeah.
I can't deal with
So
it.
wait a minute, Trev. You confirmed Boston Market as a rap?
It's a wrap for Boston Market. It's a wrap.
Damn.
It's a wrap. It's no Boston Market. I look, right?
That
So
was
the
your
Boston
best
Market,
fast food fucking healthy
yeah,
option you probably had.
yeah, it's over for Boston Market. So we don't got it in Fresh Meadows no more. They don't
And
got
we
it
got them in
on
Texas. We ain't got them in Houston.
yeah, it's over.
Wait,
They don't
is
got it
it
on
still in Bay
71st and
Terrace?
Continental. Nope.
They got
I think Bay Terrace is
one
closed
in
too.
St. Louis.
And he still got
Yeah.
one in the loop.
Yeah, they got
You
one
sure?
over
You
off
sure? When the
by
last time you
Clayton.
seen it?
Yeah, I'm about to tell you, might
Seen
want
it?
to double
Oh
check.
shit! Honestly,
There's still two in Gwinnett County in Atlanta down here.
Let me look this shit
Okay.
up.
yeah, this
Boston Market
They
closed.
closed
damn. I
them
just
all
thought
down
about
in
it.
New
If
York.
it was a few years back, that motherfucker might not even be there no more.
They closed them all down in New York. They had one on Jamaica Avenue. That shit closed down.
Yeah, I remember the
They
one on
got
the eye.
yeah, the one on 71st and Continental closed down. The one in Fresh Meadows closed down. The one that was on Northern Boulevard and Utopia closed down. They got a Popeyes there
They
now.
said only 27 Boston markets still exist.
Damn.
That is crazy.
Yeah, Boston
They
Market on my
said, they
spot.
said their troubles began in 2023 with
Wow.
approximately 300 locations, but since shuttered the vast majority of its restaurants due to the various
Right back.
business
That's
and legal
crazy.
problems. Most recently, the company lost an $11.9 million lawsuit to one of its distributors, U.S. Foods, which sued Boston Market for unpaid bills. Damn. Yeah, them lawsuits will kick your ass. Said the filing totals to around 30 million and is still ongoing. Yeah, them attorneys is kicking their ass.
But the original name was Boston Chicken, right?
Not that I know of. I don't know. I've always known Boston
That was
Market.
called Boston Chicken.
I worked at a Boston Market. I got fired for eating cornbread.
They said they try to make a comeback in 2024.
Yeah,
How?
it was called Boston Chicken. It was called Boston Chicken first. It was Boston Chicken
That's
first.
what I
They switched
thought.
over to
Yeah.
Boston Market. It was that. You're right.
I
You
never
don't
knew
remember that,
that.
Monty? It used to be called Boston Chicken. That's what it was
All right.
first called. When you was working
Nah,
there, Monty, it was called Boston Chicken.
I thought it was called Boston Market.
Nah, it was called Boston Chicken at first.
You
So
remember why
Wait
I
a
got
minute. Wait
fired?
a minute. Update. Boston Market closes 11 more locations. Now
that's what I'm
only
saying.
16 remaining, and this was December 18th, 2024.
It's over. It's over, man.
They gotta have the list of the 16 because
But
niggas get banned.
I think they making money though, because you know they be having them frozen meals and shit though.
Nah, nigga, them yams was the perfect size with that motherfucking thigh.
The cream of
Yo,
spinach.
Now the
the cream
cream
of
of
spinach
spinach had
was
too much
crazy.
cheese in it. That shit was like fucking cheese dip.
But Trap, do you remember why I got fired from Boston Market?
For the cornbread shit.
Yo, they used to make
I remember
cornbread. And they'd be like, yo, what happened to all the cornbread? And
I remember that right there. And I remember when Thurn told me that they was playing catch with the chicken and the shit fell on the floor.
It was
and they
playing
put
catch
that
with
shit.
the ham. It was playing football
Yeah,
with the ham.
they was playing football with the ham and the shit fell on the floor and they put that shit right in the shit. I said,
Oh,
oh
they
my
wildin'. Yeah, they
God.
need to be fired. They need to be fired.
Well,
Get them
they
niggas the
was
fuck out
young
of
kids
here.
at the time though. This is like
Give
16,
a fuck.
17-year-old
Get them
kids.
niggas the fuck out of here, Trap.
Yeah, I
No.
was 17.
Nah, that rotisserie chicken fed me many a nights, bro.
Word.
That two
Yo,
piece with the mixed veggie and the motherfucking sweet ass
Oh my God.
yam casserole, nigga. What?
They did
we
have the
ate that
worst
so
mac and
much
cheese in the
though.
world.
We got tired of it though. Cause we ate that
And
shit
then my
all the
man, you
time.
said you make them cornbread. I learned this in the South Trap. You crumble up the cornbread and put it in the motherfucking yams. Oh my God.
Oh yeah, indeed.
Oh my
Mm.
God. Yeah, shout out to Boston Market, man.
Yeah, Boston Market. We went through some good. We had some good nights.
Falmati.
I had a Thanksgiving with Boston Market before.
For real?
Word. Yeah, word. My mom's went away. She went away to where she went that time? I think she went down to go see Tips down in North Carolina, and I didn't go. No matter of fact, they went on a cruise. They went on a cruise, and I didn't go on the cruise with them. And I was with Li. We did Boston Market. We bought the whole Thanksgiving meal from there. Word. It had
that was like
Boston
$75, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was some crazy shit like that. Word. But yeah, Boston Market was my spot. That was my go-to right there. I used to get the half chicken dark with the if I really wanted to get full, I get the half chicken dark with the mashed potatoes and the yams. And be done off, hurting.
You'll be off with your coffee.
The rice was good too.
I never fuck with the rice.
Yo, you know what I had did that was crazy? And this was recently, it was like the last couple of years ago, like probably like 2 years ago. They had an apple cobbler that they used to make.
Apple?
With the crumbs on the joint. Yes. Apple cobbler. And put some Cool Whip on top of that joint. Oh my God. I smoked one and ate that shit one time. What? That thing was off the hook.
Those sandwiches was crazy as well.
When you mentioned that cobbler, I know you had your hand on your chest looking to the sky, looking at an American flag. What you doing eating cobbler, bro?
Yeah, man, crazy, man. I ate peach cobbler. Making my aunt Geraldine used to make the peach cobbler, B. What?
She from the South then.
She made peach cobbler. Yeah, she from the
Drive,
South,
you know what they got heavy in East Texas though? They got the blueberry, not blueberry, blackberry cobbler. That shit is
crazy.
Fire.
Blackberry cobbler. I never had
that. That sounds like a toothache.
Oh nah, nigga, because what they do, the sugar and the blackberry, it do get real sweet, so they make the crust. Unlike the other cobblers, they make the crust really thick so that the sweetness from all of that, and like you say, to kind of cut it with the crust, and boy, they either do the mixed berry or the blackberry. Oh, that shit is fire. That shit is fire. I like cherry cobbler, but a lot of people don't like making the cherry cobbler.
Yeah,
all right.
I don't like cherry cobbler. I like the apple. All I had was apple and peach. That's all I had was apple and peach.
Now I've done peach, I've done the blackberry, I've done cherry, and then I've done a mixed berry where they've had blackberry, all the different berries mixed up, and then they did it.
You had holly berry in there?
Nah.
You keep catching me off guard, man. Gotta relax.
Yeah, here you go. I got one for y'all. Would you rather be famous for a skill or for your personality?
A skill.
Yeah, skill.
Personality sounds like a road to drugs.
It's a skill, man. Skill. Because you'll last longer.
Yep. I can maximize that and get out.
Oh damn! They got the same question that Lex was just asking. Could you forgive your girl for cheating if she was honest about it immediately?
Yes.
Not good on that. I'm not even answering that question.
He tried to answer. He tried to add sprinkle with it, where she brings value.
If she's what value you bring? She can cook.
Word.
She can cook. She can clean. Oh, that's value, huh?
I mean, that is value, but if it ain't over,
the fuck out of here.
If it ain't over,
I'm smart though.
I take a loyal bitch who don't cook or clean before I take a slimy ass bitch that cook clean.
I need her to cook, because you know.
If you could have a dinner with, I'm not doing that one. I ain't like that one. That's gonna get us in trouble. Would you rather be rich and single forever, or broke but in love with your perfect woman?
I'll take.
Give me rich and single.
That's a good one.
Rich and single, I can still do what I want, right?
Yeah, you can do what the fuck you want to do.
You just deal with a bunch of bitches who with you for your money.
She's gonna fucking leave. Eventually, she's gonna fucking leave you.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. That.
Hell no, you never seen a crackhead couple? They say the girl.
So now, how about this? I got one better for you.
I can't do the James Evans and Florida Evans love. I can't do that, bro.
Yeah, I don't want to do that. But think about homeless women. How is that possible?
a
You
woman
know,
being homeless, right?
you must be the most ain't shit motherfucker in the world if you a woman
Oh,
and
your
you are
pussy's just whack.
homeless.
You got some bad
It don't
pussy.
matter, man. It don't matter. It
You
don't
know what?
matter.
I like the value. For me, myself, I like the value of a woman when if I get 20 years, 10 years with her, and then she leaves me, I'm cool because the 10 years I learned so much about myself, how to deal with other women. Look, I'm so much growing. So I see that's more important to me. The value that time with that woman, that person. You know what I'm saying?
Love is
All
the
right,
most
Lex, I got
dangerous
one
thing
for
in the
you.
world.
I got one for you, Lex. You can answer this first.
Look,
Would you rather your partner have access to all your texts or all your bank statements?
All my Texas.
oh,
Yeah, bank statement.
Texas. Well, my Texas from beginning to the end to
Oh yeah,
now,
No,
word.
present day.
just
Right
all
now,
your texts right now.
right
Our group
now,
chat,
and
everything.
beyond. Right now and beyond.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Okay. Yeah, nah, she could take the text.
yeah. She got a text. Shout out.
you don't do shit
Should I
now.
give? I'll let her
No,
see
all
the
your
bank
old
statement.
texts. Fuck that. Fuck they making it difficult. All your old texts
Nah, you
too.
gotta see those.
Uh,
Was this on TV?
bank statement, man. Bank statement. Fuck
You
that.
said bank
Bank statement.
statement thing?
Yeah.
Wait, what are you at? What do you? What's in your taxes that you're ashamed of?
Hey,
I plead the fifth.
we might be in court.
As long as it's with another woman, what's the problem? The fuck?
So
You said what?
you giving her the
Nah,
Texas? You giving her the Texas?
Yeah.
yeah.
So all the time when you done sent the homie the link to the chick that got the big old ass on Instagram or some shit, she get to see all that.
I don't
Okay.
mind that. I don't mind that. That's
What you
She
fine.
get to
mind?
see she get to see your
She
creep
fuck,
texts that you did when you was drunk.
she fuck
Yeah.
around, see some shit, be like, nigga, you said you was at work this day. Yeah, nah. Let's see that bank statement. I don't gotta explain nothing.
It's my money.
Yeah, it's
All
my
right,
bread. We can't even talk about my money. So
all right. Yeah, I think I'm going with bank statements. I'm gonna go with
yeah,
bank statements. I'll tell you like this. I'll tell you like this right now. If they go through my Google Voice, I'll be in trouble.
What the hell is
wow.
Google Voice?
Exactly. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Oh,
Oh,
that's the one. That's the bat phone. That's the bat
Gotcha.
phone right there.
oh, that's the other number. That's the other
Listen,
number then.
all right,
The
listen,
Google
listen,
number.
listen, listen. All right. If you saw a stranger stealing food to feed their family, would you report them? No, that's
I
not
would
good.
help them.
Nah, hell no, hell no.
Hell no, hell no, hell no.
Only a
It,
weirdo
it,
would
it, it
report it.
depends on who they're stealing from.
Oh, come on, Lex.
What?
God
To feed
damn.
their family?
It depends on who they're stealing from.
They stealing
I
from the
wouldn't tell
church.
on them. I
They
wouldn't
stealing
tell them.
from the church. They
I
stealing from
would
the
try.
church.
I would try to tell them not to stop them, and then provide something there.
I'm helping them and I'm taking
Yeah.
some for myself.
Yeah. If it's paying for the family though, you could do your thing.
Do your thing.
But you know what's crazy though? Because I'm thinking about when I hear that though, I'm thinking about them damn gypsies, B. That be outside
That's different.
with their little baby in their head, talking about they need some money to feed their kids on that shit. I be like, you motherfucker, yo.
I
I
know you
hate when
got
they do
money.
that.
I know you gypsies got money somewhere.
I hate when I see that shit, B, because that
I
shit be
hate
looking
when I see
crazy. Like, yo,
able-bodied people. I hate when I see able-bodied people like you're walking up and down, right? You're young, you know what I'm saying, and you're asking for money. You can go get a fucking job.
mm-hmm.
You see what I'm thinking about is this though. Like I was just watching what's it, 12 Years a Slave or whatever? Not
That
12
was
Years
the
a Slave.
last slave movie I watched.
No,
I
not
don't
that
watch
one.
it.
It's the other one, the Nat Turner movie. It was a Nat Turner joint.
Okay.
Oh
I ain't
yeah,
And
seen that.
a birth of a nation.
Birth of a Nation. Thank you, bro. And the dude was in he was in the whatever that thing is called that they drive, whatever with the horse and buggy, and it was on someone's property, and he was gonna go preach to the other slaves, and the white guy went to go look for whoever, and the black guy was sitting there by himself, And that train was there by himself, and then the white boy just raised up on him. Like you have to. For me, I would like to be warned with the who I'm dealing with. So it depends on who you steal from. No matter who, like you can steal from a real fucking killer. And so I'll be like, yo, dude, nah, you're gonna have to don't this motherfucker will come for that loaf of bread and cut your head off and kill your kids. There's some evil niggas like that. So it depends on who you stealing from. That goes with everything.
Yeah, you told me one of the most wickedest shits one time, though, B, and that shit stuck in my mind.
What's that?
I think you said that. I think you said when they caught the dude stealing, and what they made him do.
They put his hand in boiling water. Yeah.
Yeah, put his hand in the boiling water.
Yeah.
That shit right there, bro. I'm a grown ass man. You told that story. If I ever heard some shit like that when I was younger, B, that shit would have. If I seen it, I just would have known. He said that they caught the dude stealing. They made him put his hand in boiling water.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And you put your fingertips in there, and he's like, and then no, put your whole fucking hand in there.
That was that I'm telling you, I was a grown man hearing that shit had me like, God damn.
Yeah.
I was like,
damn.
damn.
Shit, man.
Yeah, back in the day, and those times right there, it was crazy. All right. So let's get a little bit of what's the name, man. If you could live in the world of any movie or TV show, which one would it be?
That's a good one.
TV show. The Cosby Show.
That's a good one. That's good.
That's a great answer.
That is a good answer. Yeah, I used to get
as long as I'm not Theo.
Exactly. One of my punishments growing up, though, B, when I was like bad or some shit, like I get like a bad progress report, that I couldn't watch the Cosby Show that week. B.
That would have been rough back then.
Yeah, it's tough.
Word up. Word.
All different world, man. That's the main reasons why I even went to college, yo, for real.
That show had that effect on the whole generation.
That's a
beautiful
fact.
thing. Beautiful
That's
thing.
You don't get nothing like that no more. Do they got stuff like that anymore now?
No, they have nothing.
Nothing like that.
They got
Our kids
YouTube,
don't even have
YouTube
TV. They got YouTube. Yeah, that's it.
They got YouTube influencers. That's it. Where you going, Manji?
I don't know, man. I was still thinking. And then he said the Cosby Show in a different world. I don't think it get better than that for me.
5 Deadly Venoms? You wouldn't want to be like a master in the 5 Deadly Venoms?
Oh no, man. You went from Cosby Show to something exhausting.
Nah, I'm going with I could pick any world or any movie or TV show from any movie or TV show. I don't know why I keep thinking about some you fucked me up with that Cosby Show.
Yeah, word. That was a great answer.
My bad.
No, that's cool.
I can't top it. I can't even think of nothing.
Because everything else, I don't want to be in The Wire. I don't want to be. I don't want to
Living single. Y'all could be in Living Single.
I want to be in Living Single with what's the name with the little dreads and the other stupid dude.
Yeah, I saw her real life.
Yeah, I was thinking,
man. She is perfect.
I was thinking maybe Boomerang. Then I was thinking Incredible Hulk. Then I said, nah, because fucking David Manner was homeless, wasn't he? He's fucking hitchhiking all over the place.
Back to the Future. When he went to the future, though, I keep thinking about that. I don't know why I keep thinking about that.
Gordon, you said you saw Erica Alexander live?
Whoever was the short-haired, I think her name was Max on the show.
Yeah, Erica Alexander.
I saw her like 2-3 years ago at
right now.
She is perfection, man.
Yeah,
she was so nice. We were delayed. She was talking to me. I just wanted to ask her was she single, but I didn't say nothing. But she was perfect.
She's single now. Yeah.
Damn, I like what's her name right now? I like she got the show with
Kim Fields.
Yeah, Kim Fields still looking like a fox. Word.
Yeah, Kim Fields looking crazy.
You know Erica Alexander was married to a white guy?
Who's Erica Alexander?
The girl who's Max. Yeah.
What you talking about, Max?
Max, she was married to a white man?
She was married to a white film writer.
Had kids.
She didn't have no kids with him. No, she didn't have kids with him.
Wait, she ain't got no kids right now? No kids?
No.
Damn, I messed up.
You should have supposed to got that. That's your speed right there.
You're supposed to get that, man. Oof.
That's your speed right there, dude.
She was perfect in every way.
I have to
He's
come back
fine
to that
as
one.
shit. She's still
So
fine.
I got one. Here she is. I got one for y'all right here, right? Would you rather be a one-hit wonder with no legendary song with no legendary songs, or have a long career with no classics?
A long career with no classics.
Yeah, long career with no classics. Sky Zoo. I'd rather be Sky Zoo than fucking Vanilla Ice.
Mm.
I
That's a
like
hell of a
that.
way to put it. That's a hell of a way to put it.
Sky Zoo's nasty, by the way.
I think so, but these cats
Guys
don't.
was cool.
You see what I'm saying?
You ain't
He's
mess,
cool.
you
That
ain't mess,
motherfucker's
you
a
ain't mess with Rock
genius, man.
Marciano? You ain't messing with Rock Marciano?
No, he's not. But still, he was
Yeah.
cool.
So he's cool then. He's cool then. I said he's
Damn.
cool. Saying what you doing, Saying? Saying here? Dan, you there? Saying left. Dan probably doing something. He might have fell asleep too. All right.
You answer a trap?
I'm taking a one hit wonder.
Really?
Taking a
Get your
one.
money and get out of there. Get your
I'm
residuals.
taking I could still perform that. Yo, listen, man. It's people that got one hit, and that's all they got, and perform that one hit for a long career. You know
4
what I'm
times a
saying?
year pays the rent.
4 times. Not even 4 times, B. Like you got certain artists that got one hit that like Return of the Mac. It's one hit that stays with, you know what I'm saying? That shit stays forever. Compared to, you know what I'm saying, you got a career where you put out an album and it's just you just put like it didn't say that you had a long career with many classic albums. You just have a long career. You know what I'm saying? Like you might have like a little small fan base of 10,000 people compared to Return of the Mac getting played all the time.
I hate that song.
Yeah. You don't hate that song until you hear it.
I always hated that song.
Because it says, would you rather be a one-hit wonder with no legendary songs, or have a long career with no classics? Yeah, I want a legendary song. I want a legendary song for sure.
Nah. I have good songs, but they're not classic. I'm cool with that. Like Roy Ayers.
Roy Ayers
So,
got
Well, it has
classics.
classics. You
no,
bugging.
Roy Ayers has classics for us.
You
But
crazy?
in
My life,
a
my
deep,
life, my life, my life.
that's for
That's
us.
all that counts.
No,
He doesn't
no.
have a classic for the world. He doesn't have a fucking
Okay, yeah, I
Roy
could dig that.
Ayers has Brooklyn.
that's
Brooklyn
We
is
for
a
came
classic.
from
us.
Brooklyn,
Those are
baby.
all for us.
Okay.
In the wide world spectrum, those are good songs. For us, those are classics. Frankie Beverly doesn't have any fucking classics. But for
But
us, yeah,
listen. No. I hear what you're saying. I hear what you're saying. No, but you naming people that really, if it's a classic for us, that's enough.
I agree. I agree.
That's enough. I don't
I
gotta
agree.
make it to to be a classic to the world. You know what I'm saying? Like they just said, I think Sane showed it one time though that Frankie Beverly might have just went platinum.
Uh,
It might have just went platinum, bro.
so it might
Word.
not even be a classic for us then. How's that possible?
I don't know. I don't know how that's possible. The crazy shit I heard though, right? Let me tell you how before I let you go is so crazy of a song. That's a song. That's a breakup song that get played at every wedding,
I
every
just
black
found out
wedding.
that was a. I think you told me that was a breakup song.
Yeah, I think I told you that. Yeah, that's a breakup song, B. That get played at every wedding. That's crazy.
This what's crazy about a lot of music that we grew up to that we just feel the vibe and we thought we knew what the song's about. Maybe we didn't even care, but like songs like that is like I never even bothered to really gather the lyrics
Feeling
to a
it.
lot
Yeah,
of songs.
Mhm. That's true.
that's a fact. It's just the
Oh,
feeling of the
I
song.
got something for y'all. I got something for y'all. I got something for y'all. Are you taping
Yeah,
this?
yeah, go ahead.
Okay, I'm glad you're taping this. Check this out. I don't know if people know this about me and you, but right before the pandemic, like 2 or 3 years before the pandemic happened, me and this guy was talking about having a battle between Michael Jackson and Prince and putting it on
Mm-hmm.
Facebook Live. And I was
Mm-hmm.
bullshitting, right? And we were supposed to have a battle for so long, and then they did the verses. Fast forward today, I
That's a
was
fact.
talking to somebody. I was getting mad about Taylor Swift again being hyped up, and I was like, she's not even fucking with Britney Spears, let alone Lady Gaga, let alone Madonna, let alone fucking Beyonce. So I don't know how to even get to compare. Anyway, we got to
Mm-hmm.
Madonna, and we thinking about any other. Seriously, there is probably no other female soloist in any genre that has more slaps than Madonna. The only person
Not
that could
Janet
come
Jackson?
close, the only person that could come close, my man said, was Janet Jackson. And we went
Yeah.
through the top 20 songs, and Madonna had like 40 ridiculous songs. Maybe I don't know
No.
what they did on the chart. Yo, bro. I don't know
40?
if more
You
than
talking about
40.
chart topper? You talking about like
I,
top 40
like
songs?
I don't know what they did money wise. All I know is I could pull up 40 Madonna slaps that are slapping
Mm.
from borderline to the bullshit she did when she's dancing in the studio. She had so many great songs, and you don't even realize it. The only one I can fuck with is Janet though.
Yeah, Janet could definitely fuck with her.
Janet
Because
can fuck with her.
Janet got an album that like one album had like, I don't want to say the number, but she had multiple #1 hits on one album.
The
You know what I'm
Velvet
saying?
Rope.
The Velvet Rope, but I forgot how many. I forgot how many hits. I want to say 7. I
It
want
could
to
have
say
been.
shit, I want to say it had 7 #1 hits on it. So to say she had
Madonna's
more
first
than that,
album was like that. Madonna's Like a Virgin album. The second one was like that. Yo, bro, if you go look
and
it up
that's
and you
why,
go see her slaps, it is crazy how consistent she was back then.
and that's why Glasses be saying what he be saying though. Let me send Mikey the drink. And that's why
What does he
Glasses be
say?
saying what he be saying. He be saying that Drake is the Madonna is Madonna of hip hop.
Damn, that's a great comparison.
Yeah,
What about,
when he first said it, I understood what he was saying though.
all right. So I think,
That is
all
a
right.
great comparison.
Gordon, you might,
It
all
is.
right. Were you exaggerating like 40? Like she has a lot. Was you exaggerating or was it actually 40?
He
It
mean
was
40.
like
He mean 40 that was
A
like
lot.
top 40.
40,
They made it to
40
top 40.
great songs that I'm not talking about. I never bring up stats because we
Right.
bring up stats. MC Hammer is the best rapper of all time. So
Right.
I don't ever bring up stats. I bring up actual good shit. Like what's good. And she got at least 40 outstanding tracks.
I know who will cut her head off.
I believe she do.
I'm
Shaka
telling you.
Khan, Shaka
Who cut
Khan
her
will
head?
cut her head off.
Nah, man.
I don't know
Shaka
who
Khan
cut
will
her.
fuck Madonna up.
Nah, man.
I
She
don't know
can't.
about that. You
She's
talking
not
about
even
Shaka Khan and
close.
Rufus?
Yes.
Well, if you bring them in, she got a lot more, but she's still not, man. Talk about number of slaps. Number. Just regular slaps. She got
I
a
believe
lot,
she do.
man.
And
We
that's
went
just
through
you
it.
just dealing with women.
I'm
You
just
saying
dealing with
women
women.
artists?
And
Okay.
only Janet, because I got mad, tired of hearing about Taylor Swift. She
I
has
think
no good
I think
songs.
Beyonce got 40.
Beyonce definitely has 40, but
Yeah.
Erica
but
Badu.
nah. But Erica Badu is
I think
great.
Erica do got enough work though. I think she got enough work to have 40.
I heard she's coming out with a new album, Alchemist.
The Alchemist is crazy. That's
That
crazy.
shit made my day when Trap said that shit yesterday, man.
Yeah, that's gonna be crazy.
That's going to make me happy.
Yeah.
I had to
me
add
too.
in that post hoping that she was gonna respond to it. For real, for real. I had to add it to the post. Who's that? Same back.
You
Let me
think
see what
what's
same.
his, you think what's his name's gonna be on that album? Her baby, not her baby dad, but the dude she was. What's the
Three
dude that was?
Stacks?
No, Electronic.
Jay
Jay
Electronica?
Electronica.
I would pray.
I
That
don't know
should
if I
be
want to hear Jay
so.
Electronica on it.
What?
Mike,
I've
you what
never
up?
been so disappointed in my life.
Wait, hold on.
I like Jay
No,
Electronica. I like Jay
no,
Electronica.
no,
I
wait,
don't know
hold on.
what
No,
the
you
song is.
fucked up. You fucked up. You
Can
fucked
you
up.
hear me?
Yeah, I
You're
hear you,
trying to
Mikey.
tell me you not fucking
What up, y'all?
interested. Hold on, family. What up, fam? Hold on. You not cool. You not interested in Alchemist production, Erica Badu leading all the vocals, and Jay Electronic as a feature
I'm
on one or two
I'm
songs?
very interested.
What was wrong with you, Trap?
I take 3 stacks over Dre
You
Lachana.
I
bugging.
could
You
get 3
bugging.
stacks
I'll
anytime.
take Common. I'll take
Nigga, now
Common over
now
Dre
you
Lachana.
really wildin'.
He
Now you
I
tripping.
would.
really wildin'.
I would.
No, you
You could
wouldn't.
get that any
I would.
day, nigga. We can't find
So
this guy.
Right.
What
nigga
if she
die,
got?
nigga die,
He
nigga
owes
to
me
die.
so much. He
Right.
owes me
Yes.
so much.
Facts.
I need
Facts.
it. I need what he promised.
That's a fact.
The
I don't need
graffiti
Erica Badu.
on the rain track. Excuse me, on the train track. I need that. He
I
promised.
don't
I
need
need it.
Erica Badu.
That's a fact.
I need him to stay away from Erica Badu. He'll ruin that shit.
My bad, Sane.
Try what y'all talking about, B.
You just ask
Erica
some
Badu
questions.
Alchemist.
Alchemist album.
Oh yeah, I heard about that. It should be dope.
Well, I hope it come out in a couple weeks.
Where's the
I was
Clips
hoping it
album
would come out
out?
together.
I mean,
I
Alchemist.
don't know. You
I
gotta ask
heard.
Mikey.
I heard they looking for the summertime because the album's been done for about a year and about a year already because they had it done last year's fashion show when Pharrell or whatever. But they been adding little shit to it and waiting on verses and shit. So I think they was
Excuse
like
me.
Mute up. Brother.
I think they waiting on Kendrick verse. And they was waiting on a Jay-Z verse too. So
They get that whole verse. That's gonna be crazy.
I need it
yeah,
now.
but I heard the album cold though. My man's already had described to me like what the intro gonna be like. Like Malice, they both talking about they both like talking about their parents. So I think like Malice talk about the mom and then Pusha verses about the dad, and it's that's how the intro is. You know what I'm saying?
That they put a little video out, a little snippet video out. It was
Not
a little
enough.
artsy with the horse with the black dude
Yeah,
on with the black
yeah.
cowboy. Yeah.
Not enough. I need it now.
Nah, they coming with it though this summer sometime, bro. They was looking for spring, summer, so it's probably looking around about summertime sometime.
Maturing is realizing that Malice was really the one.
Yeah, he was.
No, I heard word to the wise. I heard that like because we ain't really heard Malice, because he had retired and then he was only on his no cussing shit. But they said my man's was like he back on his shit, he back cussing and he out rapped shit this album.
Yo, man, did you hear the last Pusha album? He was on it. That verse he had.
Yeah, he snapped on it.
Mm-hmm.
Tell me what I miss. Something in these emotions I don't get. Man.
Hey, Trap.
Yeah,
I'm
that's crazy.
looking forward to Wiz album. I ain't gonna lie, Trap. You know I've been sending you them freestyles and songs. He ain't been missing. He been the past like 3-4 months. He been in his bag. Whether niggas been paying attention or not, he got it sounding like 2009 around this motherfucker. So
Yo,
Nah, he's kind of
his
good.
best. What's his best project by far?
pushing
Please tell
orange
me.
juice.
The
Yeah,
first one.
rolling papers.
Really? Y'all
Cushion
But
really
orange
see,
juice.
Cushion Orange Juice not his first project. That's just the project that like a lot of mainstream start catching
You're right.
attention to
You're
him.
right.
And
That's what I
that
found.
was like
You're right.
probably like his most prolific, like in that mixtape era. But you know what I'm saying? Like right now, he getting ready to drop. He said he just turned the album in, so he gonna drop it next month, which would be the anniversary for Cushion Orange Juice 1. So he putting out Cushion Orange Juice Part 2. You know what
I
I'm
would
saying?
say Taylor Idris, or however you say it.
Taylor Allardyce, yeah.
Okay. Man, you made me feel retarded. I mean, excuse me, you made me feel illiterate.
But if you
But okay.
like that out, if you gonna like that out, if you love that album, then like I said, he got his original producers for this Cushion Orange Juice. He got Sledger and he got Cardo. You know what I'm saying? He got a lot of that original flavor that
Man,
motherfuckers wanted to hear him on.
Sledger
Yeah.
definitely caught that
Oh, and he
that
got
Chronos
Conductor
trigger.
on here because I don't know if y'all heard that Conductor freestyle he
Mhm.
rapped over when last week when he put the little video out
I
and
like
Conductor
Conductor.
did the beat.
Yeah, I heard that one. That's the one that got somebody featured on it. Who was on it? Somebody was on the joint. Who was on the
On
joint?
the Conductor joint.
Yeah, somebody was on the conductor joint with it.
Ty Dolla $ign.
$. Yep.
Yep.
Yep. That
I
shit was
like
alright.
Conductor beats. I don't like the way he drops his name. with the noise conductor. There's
That's
something
fire.
occurred as a problem. I don't
I
know.
actually like that shit
I like it
because that's
too.
when you know he about to go off when he got the one that be like, conductor, we have a problem.
Yeah,
Conductor, we
conductor,
have
we
a
have.
problem.
I hate that.
Conductor.
Uh-huh.
And why you never put me
I
onto
like
this
that.
dude Rome Streets?
I've been
You
told
ain't
you
up
about
on
Wrong
Wrong
Street,
No, you
Street?
man.
didn't, man. I just
Middle
found him like
finger, the
2
middle
weeks
finger
ago.
joint though.
Yes.
The middle finger album is it. The
Oh,
middle finger
trap.
album
You
is
didn't hear
Already
the
crazy.
you didn't
crazy.
hear the joint on Spit a new album?
Nah,
With
I ain't
who?
listening to Spit a new
He got
album
a
yet.
joint with Wrong. He got a joint with Wrong Streets and Conway on there.
That sounds disgusting. I need to hear it.
Yeah,
What's the name got a
and Harry Fraud. Harry Fraud produced the whole joint.
I gotta see if I can send it to you. I'm gonna ask him though. But Glass got a mean joint with Spitter. That's crazy.
No, he played. Remember, he played it for us in the
Play
room.
that time? Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he
The
know.
comedian.
He been. Yeah, he been told me. Matter
Yeah.
of fact, he played it because he wanted me to hear that shit because he know I
Yeah, that
fuck with
joint is
Spitter.
tough. That joint is tough. Yeah,
If
Spitter
I
Nah,
is
could
but that
have,
new
crazy.
Spitter, project dope that Harry Fraud produced. Trap. I ain't gonna
all
I
them,
lie,
know. I ain't
all
Spitter.
listened to
those,
it yet. Though. I'm taking my
all
time
those
with that.
You
shits,
ain't
all those
listen to
shits are
it?
dope.
What?
No, I ain't get to it yet.
Ah, B,
I
he
ain't get to it
slid
yet.
on that shit, B. I ain't gonna even
But he
hold
does
you.
that all the time, and that's the perfect example of the question you asked earlier. A rapper with no hits or the one hit wonder. I would take Currency's career
Yeah, I'll take
and be
Currency
totally
career because
happy.
Currency still rich and he got his own fan base that makes sure
Own
like
following, and he can travel the world.
when he do his little tours, he sell
Hmm.
out. You know, and his biggest paydays like Wiz is like 420. So he always do a big 420 show somewhere that he make a, you know what I'm saying, a big bag. And you gotta think about it. His to book Spitter, you gonna leave about 30 to 40K. And that's his lane. That actually went up. He used to be like, you know what I'm saying, 20. But now he doing 30 to 40. And that's just his lane. He getting that. He getting money. He living his life. He ain't missing no beat. He got his
I'll
own
take his
businesses
career.
going on.
Yep. He could walk outside. He could hang out.
Hell yeah, motherfucker. His merch be selling out. Like he got his own store, Jet Life store. Then he got his own car shop that they fix up cars or they can build you a car, whatever, low riders, whatever. You know what I'm
He
saying? He
get to
got
do what he wants. No pressure.
Yeah, no pressure. He get to raise his son. You know, he got a good life right now. Like Spitter. And he got a lot of ownership in New Orleans because his manager Musa, that's a good dude. Shout out
Mm-hmm.
Musa, man. Musa, like the brains behind Jet Life, man, because he makes sure. Musa got his hands in so much shit in as far as New Orleans. You might well call him the mayor, bro. Like the nigga can really put some stuff together, man. Shout out Musa though.
What's your favorite Currency song?
That's tough, bro. It's so many, it's so many, bro. If I had to just pinpoint one though, I probably would say King Kong off
Ah,
that.
that's right.
I would
Yes.
probably say King Kong
Yes.
because that was a
That shit is
time where it was
cold.
like like Spitter really started getting his respect and for his work ethic. Because prior to that, he was going crazy with the mixtapes, putting out a mixtape damn near every month, shit like
Mm-hmm.
that. And I think people were kind of glossing over it. But once him and Wiz caught that flame. Remember when Rick Ross put them on the remix of that joint he had off his album,
Mm-hmm.
and he had Wiz
Mm-hmm.
and Spit. I think was like their introduction just really to the mainstream, especially Wiz. You know what I'm saying? Because after that, Wiz kind of just took off like from the mainstream, and I kind of like that because Spitter kind of stayed in his lane. Like he dipped and dabbed in the mainstream a little bit. He got some songs that reached over there, but he more comfortable. He like, okay, I'm gonna let you represent us, Wiz, as far as these award shows and shit like that, because you know how to do that shit. I'm gonna stay in the cut, still be me, and do what I do. And I kind of like that, you know what I'm saying? Cause Wiz didn't do like the other niggas like they sell out when they go mainstream or they try not to be themselves. Like Wiz kind of, you know what I'm saying?
He doubled down.
He fit that pop role. Like, okay, I could do a pop song and do this, but I can still give y'all my core fans what y'all want too. You know what I'm saying? So I kind of like that he didn't really lose himself in the sauce. You know what I'm saying? With everything that was
Yeah.
going on.
But
I ain't gonna
yeah,
lie to you.
King Kong and
I'm
Racing
surprised.
Stripes.
I'm
What'd you say?
surprised.
What'd you say, Trap?
I'm surprised when it comes to Wiz right now though. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Yeah,
I
cause
ain't.
remember this
Mhm.
discussion we just recently had, and niggas
Yeah.
was in the room talking about, oh, I don't think he can make a hit. Nah, I'm like, bro, is y'all crazy? Wiz is tapped in with most of these pop dudes who he could just go get a hit and get on the radio if he want to. He already got the look, he got the, you know what I'm saying? Like he could give you basically whatever you looking for. You know what I'm saying? Like he got the
Mhm.
stoners, he got the cool kids, the backpackers, he got the hip hop niggas, he got the chicks. You know what I'm saying? He been working out with his, UFC boxing training, getting all cut up and shit. Like he got everything you can, you know what I mean? He give you all levels of what you want. It's just I think he don't put himself out there as much, like, you know what I'm saying, like as a J. Cole, or like he kind of like just want to stay in his lane because he versatile. Like he can give you different styles, different, and it don't sound bad. And he got the producers. He got, you know what I'm saying. I mean, he can. I mean, who hasn't he worked with? You know what I'm saying. As far as like producers, he didn't have Metro Boomin early on in his career, Sonny Digital, and all of them niggas, Southside, and you know what I mean. He didn't had all that shit.
All right, here you go. I got one for y'all. Would you rather be underrated and successful or overhyped and struggling?
Underrated. What are we talking
Underrated.
about? I don't want no one to know nothing.
Yeah, underrated.
Underrated and successful?
Yeah, underrated, bro, because you get to still stay in your lane, and you know what I mean. When you got to deal with all that other shit, it's like it's just so much pressure. Like, you know what
Even if I
I'm
was winning with the successful, I wouldn't want anyone to know. So
saying?
I'd rather take the Batman role.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
What about you, Truck?
He wore gold chains in the 2000s. He would take
He wanna walk in Starlets and get mauled by Dominican
exactly.
chicks.
Yes, he does.
Uh-huh. 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 You already know. I
Nah,
had to be
Trav, you
overhyped.
you was sunning them chicks that one night though. You was like, not right now. He was like, you trying to roll his weed.
That's it. That's it.
You
Now,
kicked him
now my thing be when I be in the
out.
spot is like, yo, I don't be like when they run up on like I ain't no rookie at this whole shit. Nigga just run
Trap,
up
they
on me
was
like
so
that.
thirsty that night.
I don't do that.
You
You
waved
gotta
off at
pull
least
up.
about 6 bad ones. He like, not right now, bro. He was rolling his
Nah, cause nigga just run up on me
weed.
like that though. Give me a second. Let me breathe. I had that the other night in the spot too. Yo, it was crazy. I
Eh,
was in the spot the other night, right? I was in Mermaids the other night. So I'm sitting at the bar and they was just taking chances, just one by one, just walking up on me. I'm like, yo, hold on, yo, fall back. I just got in the spot, yo,
right.
relax. Like, we ain't doing that, yo. Let me chill. Let me breathe for a minute. Let me call you over. Don't just run up on me like that, though. That be the whole thing. Word.
What up, Lakeithia? I see Lakeithia in the chat.
Kiki, what up?
There've been moments in my
Kiki
life where
was out last night, boy.
there've
She
been
was at
moments
some
in my life where I've
concert.
been the flyest nigga
She
in the building,
she was
right?
watching Carl
And so
Thomas
you
in the
always have to try to figure
front
out
row.
like where your
That's it.
positioning. All the evils attract to you when you the flyest dude in the room. So I would rather be the background dude than the star because it really depends on how you were brought up. You know what I'm saying? Because
Hmm.
Man, I walk in
a
every
cat
spot I
that's
get to
been
my party.
a cat that's been brought up properly already knows who he is. He already has those star elements, and so the star shit is not gonna really blow his head off like that. He's not gonna go nuts. Someone who's not used to that shit, hasn't been uplifted and have the right proper shit poured into him from parents to OGs to the community, all that shit, it might not handle the shit properly. So give me the back star, because regardless, you can give me the back star. Of course, I'm gonna rise to the top regardless,
Right.
because who I am. You know what I mean?
Trap, you get
All right,
that
here you go.
did you get that
What's that?
smoke diz I sent you?
Yeah, I got it.
The
Yep, I
Barcelona
got it.
tape? Yeah.
Mm-hmm. All right, here you go,
Smoke this
Lex.
got some new shit going out.
Yep.
Yeah, Smoke Dizza dropped a new tape on Tuesday called the Barcelona tape.
Motherfuckers don't send me shit.
Niggas don't be sending me
I
shit
got
either.
you.
Man.
Damn, Trap
Motherfuckers
supposed to
tell me
send
they're
that
gonna send
shit
me
to
shit, don't
y'all,
send me
man.
shit.
I got you.
Trap, add
Yeah.
me
Still
to the
ain't send
group
it. I
chat,
still
bro,
ain't
so
send it.
I
What's
could
the
be
name?
dropping that shit in the group chat, bro. When
I
I when
still
I
ain't send it to. I got you. I still ain't send it. The
Motherfuckers know I'm
the
starving.
Saba and No ID album.
Yeah.
Aside from
Hey,
the
I
last
ain't
song,
listened to that yet. You know what else I ain't listened
yeah,
to yet? Trap, that new BG album called Freedom of Speech.
yeah, I ain't listened to that yet either. I ain't listened to it yet either.
And
But
I
that
ain't
Saba
listened to
album
them
tough though.
bonus. I ain't listened to the deluxe songs off that new Jim Jones yet, because he got a joint with Herbo. He got a couple joints on that motherfucker, like on the deluxe.
Yeah, I ain't hear that one either. I ain't
Yeah,
hear
the
that. I
deluxe,
heard
the
the, I heard
deluxe,
the
the
original drum is
deluxe. He
out.
got like, it's almost, what is it? It's 30 songs on the
Yeah.
31 songs on the deluxe.
What y'all think about that right there though? Like artists putting out like you got Playboy just put out the 30 albums. He put out Jim Jones put out the deluxe with 30 albums.
I feel like if you can do it, you
Yeah.
should do it. I mean, every artist can't do it. You know what I mean? Everybody
What,
ain't gonna
30
check for it.
songs?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll take it. I'll
Everybody
take
ain't
it.
gonna
Like,
check for everybody for 30 songs though. You
That's too
gotta be
much
a
I
certain
think.
Yeah,
caliber
I don't
artist.
like
Like
it.
I fuck with niggas like Nas if they do it. Like Cardi, I appreciate him doing it because niggas been waiting on him to drop some shit. So there's a whole niggas over. Um for what they did, and the extra shit that he did was like, remember the songs that he was dropping beginning of last year when he was just bringing out them videos, Trap, and everybody was like, damn, this shit dope. Them songs he put out with Cardo, he actually put those out, but he put them out through his website where it's like you buy the digital for like $7.99. He added the song, so it's like three different volumes of it. So he added those songs to the one. So it's like volume one, volume two, volume three with those extra bonus songs. So you basically paying $8 for like, like one or two extra songs, you know what I'm saying? So all together on my shit now with those, it's a total of 34 tracks on the Cardi album. Yeah, it's 34
damn,
tracks.
damn.
Cause he
I gotta
dropped
check
that. He
that.
dropped that. He actually came out with that joint. I wanted him to
What,
come
the
out
one
with.
with the album that got the two Kendrick songs?
Yeah.
There's
Yeah,
30 tracks on
you
that?
got 4.
Yeah, it's 30 songs
30
that's
songs on there, yeah.
that's the original, like with how it come, 30 songs. But then if you go to his website and you buy the extra shit he just dropped, which was he put out 4 songs on them shits, is Different Day, 2024, Backrooms, that Backrooms joint he dropped last year with Travis Scott, and this new joint he got called Fucking on My DJ, FOM DJ.
Oh, I
So
looked it up on iTunes. It's actually, there wasn't 30 songs when I first
Nah, it was
pressed
30
play
songs
on
on the
this.
first one.
no, now iTunes it's just gonna be 30 songs, but like I said on mine because I purchased them other ones or whatever, it's 34 songs because you could just drag them shits over and add it to your shit.
Yeah, I don't. I particularly if 30 songs, I think it should be rare and shouldn't everybody do it. It
Yeah, everybody can't do
like
it.
what? Yeah, like when Busta did that Blockbuster, I think it was like 34 songs on there. Like, why? Who
A
asked? Nobody
trash.
asked for this. Nobody asked for this, man.
Yo, Buster got it. Yo, listen, man. Let me say this, bro.
Oh, that
Listen,
new joint dope.
what? No, it's not.
No, it ain't.
No,
Trap was
Man,
like,
I
man, that
like it,
shit was
man.
ass.
I ain't like that. I ain't like that. I think Buster got it too, man. It's
Oh
time for
my
Buster to chill
god.
and go find him some young people. You know what I'm saying? Support some young artists and stuff like that, though. I ain't really,
It, it,
I don't know.
it's better
Hey
than that
Trap.
Blockbuster joint.
Which
Hey
one was the
Trap, I
blockbuster?
told my boy, I talked to my boy Stolly last week. I told him how like niggas was hating in your room at first, but once the album started going in, niggas was like, oh shit, this shit
That's
dope.
how that album was dope.
Remember they was trying to hate on the first 2 tracks. Niggas was making all that noise, beeping and shit. Then once that shit started really playing, niggas shut the fuck up and started listening. I'm like, yeah, good music gonna win over a motherfucking hostile crowd any day. You know what I'm saying? And he
Nah,
dropped a
that album
solid
was good.
project.
Mm-hmm.
Stolly dropped a solid project. Like niggas slept on his project he dropped last year when he had Kevin Durant rapping on that bitch last year. And that shit was a solid project. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
He's a solid
yeah, I
artist.
like that.
Yeah, I fuck
Nah,
with Stolly.
Sally's
Remember
good.
Trap Stolly used to be in the rooms with us season 1
I
and
remember
2.
he used to be in Duke's room. He used
Yeah.
to come to Duke's room. Sally used to be used to work at A Life out in New York.
Yeah,
Right.
I know.
He
Now,
did?
you know who man? Yeah, he did. You know who cool with Stally? That Stally man.
Mark.
Mark. Yeah, Mark. That's his
Yeah,
man.
yeah, Mark. But I
Yeah,
knew
that's his.
I knew Stolly way before Mark though. He told him.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Yeah, that's his man. Yeah.
shout out your
Nah,
brother
Stally
too,
was
man.
fucking
Happy
fun.
birthday, Naj, man.
Yeah,
Viola
man.
gang in this bitch,
Yeah,
man.
yeah, yeah.
See, been
Yeah.
over there, in motherfucker Hiroshima over there,
He
motherfucker
gone
eating.
now. He came home for his birthday.
I
He
know
was
I
that's
loving
knew
it
he
right.
out
was
there.
gonna
He,
make it. Him and Trey been
yeah,
acting a fool over there in Tokyo, boy. They
yeah,
been
they was
acting
loving
a
it over there.
fool in Tokyo
I didn't
eating.
even know. I didn't even know they had the what was going on in Tokyo when they was out there. I mean, I know he was out there for his work and doing the
Yeah,
work
they
and
had
stuff
the
like that.
Nigel event, then they had the
But they,
Greg Younger shit. You know what I'm saying? He
Greg Union,
opened
that's
up a
my
new
brother.
spot.
Yeah,
Then they
yeah.
did some
Kip
shit with
opened up the
Mookie
joint.
Betts. They did some shit with
That's
the
who he was out
baseball
there with.
game.
Yeah, yeah. He was out
Yeah.
there. But I mean, no. Aside from that though, I didn't know that they were doing it on them baseball games though like that though.
Oh
They
yeah,
said
yeah,
that
yeah, 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 yep.
they said the Japanese they said that whatever team that is from out there though was
Terrible.
killing
Yes.
the major league
Oh
teams.
yeah.
They beat the Cubs. They beat the
I
Cubs.
mean,
They
that's
shut
why
the
you see
Cubs out,
these
and they shut
Japanese
the Dodgers
dudes.
out.
Like that's why you see these Japanese dudes when it's free agency and they bring them over from over. They be signing big
Mm-hmm.
deals. Like the
Mm-hmm.
Dodgers just signed a motherfucker for a big ass deal. You know what I'm saying? Coming
Yeah.
straight from over there in Japan. So them Japan, cause they be whooping ass in the Olympics. They pitchers be throwing
Yeah.
fast and all that. So like
And get a home run.
they like really sought out the right now. So like other than the Dominicans and the Puerto Ricans that's always making it
Mm-hmm.
the Japanese and really made a mark on that baseball shit. And they
Yeah.
starting to get paid a lot. Like I said, a lot of them getting signed with Yankees and fucking the Dodgers is like ain't playing no
And he
games
said
when it
the
comes to signing them.
and he said the what's the name? He said the stadium. He said the stadium was built crazy too. He said
I mean,
we was in
it's
nosebleed.
Tokyo,
Looked like
bro.
we was in the
Everything
stadium.
state of the art in Tokyo. They got like the technology, like
Mm-hmm.
they really been using they before like the Bay and all that was like tech world, nigga.
Yeah.
Japan been on that tech shit, like with they buildings and skyscrapers, like all of their shit is so much and more advanced than what we like. They at least 10 years, damn near 20 years ahead of us, like as far as just like their technology and their structure on how they build buildings and different things like that. It's so much shit you could just find out like how certain shit build and you know what I'm saying? Like the shit crazy. Like and I ain't even been out there yet. I definitely want to go one day just to just
Yeah.
see that shit. Like, you know what I mean?
Yo, Trap, what's
Mm-hmm.
the name of that? You said Samba and who?
Say again. Saba and no ID.
Okay, gotcha.
Saba and no ID. I'm gonna
Oh
send it to you
yeah,
right
they
now.
did. They dropped the whole project.
Yeah,
Can you
I'm gonna
send
send it to
that,
you right now.
man?
I'm gonna send it to
Oh,
you right
that's
now,
it.
bro.
All right.
Conductor dropped an instrumental album too, but he kind of re-put this one because this one that one I get think this was like his first um joint is just remastered and he able to put it out now on streaming. There's some shit he came out with like in 2017, but he was able to put it back out. You know what I'm saying? So it's called "Listen to Your Body, Talk to the Plants,
Who
Ignore
was it?
People."
Who you say?
Conductor Williams. He dropped like a beat.
Okay.
He re-dropped his first beat joint, you know what I'm saying, that he came out with, he said in like 2017, but he's able to remaster it and actually put it on streaming now. So he put it out there or whatever. It's called Listen to Your Body, Talk to Plants, Ignore People.
That's
And
fine.
it's like 16 tracks on there. Just joints you could just vibe and smoke to or freestyle to, whatever, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. I just put it in the group.
All right, good looking.
Let me
Good
send
looking.
Jay Willis joint. Let me send Jay Willis joint real quick. Nah, I met your conductor though.
Hell
I
yeah,
met you.
conductor cold, right, boy.
Yeah.
Shit, that nigga. I like him and Derringer is like they really that sound for Griselda. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like them the ones over there. Derringer, when it's Derringer and conductor, you know what I'm saying? What you
Mm-hmm.
about to get as far as on production on a, for if it's Conway, Benny, or you know what I'm saying, West Side.
That's the thing though. So the thing about that is it's like it's almost as if they give it somebody else like they done made that so much of the cornerstone of their sound though, them two
Hmm.
producers. If another artist get it, it's like you going with the Griselda sound. I
Right,
think
right, right.
that's kind of gonna box them in though,
Well, I
because
mean,
everybody gonna want to make it seem like they going with the Griselda sound
Well, I
though.
mean, I mean, Drake already done highlighted in interviews with that, when he was showing giving Griselda they flowers and and showing love to like the rap style and saying that rap style is glad it's back in style, and you know what I'm saying, they holding it down, and he was shouting out, so of course, like hearing those beats, of course you're gonna want to link with their producer because you feel like you could spit over one of them shits, you know what I'm saying? So I
Mm.
mean, I just look at it like I'm just glad like niggas like Drake fuck with them type of niggas because he don't got to, you know what I'm saying? Like, but that shit helps them out, and it helps out. I just think it helps out just that genre of music that we like. You know what I'm saying? If a nigga like Drake can, get on them shits and do that type of shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I gotta get out of here, man. My phone about to die, and
All
I'm
right,
sleepy.
about to get out of here in a minute too, though. But
I love y'all.
I hit
Stay
you up.
up.
All right, man. Later
Nah,
too,
Peace,
bro.
easy,
I'll
love.
bro.
holler at you. All right.
Word up.
Hey,
Easy,
Will, what up?
baby Paul.
There you go.
Yo, yo.
Word
I'm about
up.
to wrap
Not
this
y'all
up.
got smirk on here, man.
Mm-hmm. I'm about to wrap. What you talking about here? I'm about to wrap this one up though, anyway. But yeah, man. Yeah, that's a fact though. I understand what you're saying though. I'm about to
No, I
salute
think that
this.
just show love to like, you know what I'm saying? That just that then it helps them out too. Like like cause them producers, it help them not just stay in a boat. You know what I'm saying? Cause when they see artists like Drake fucking with them, then you gonna get the niggas like the Leon Thompsons fucking with Conductor, getting so he can tap into an R&B bag, and you know what I mean? It just helps them. You might get a Conductor and motherfucking Beyonce track, or you can might get a Conductor, you know what I'm saying? It just helps them producers and put them in a whole nother, light that I kind of love. You know what I mean? Like it just don't keep them in that Griselda underground. You know what I mean? They
Mhm.
could like fuck with everybody. Like when Wiz just recently got on that Conductor beat with Ty Dolla Sign, he killed it. You know what I'm saying? Like it didn't fit perfect. You know what I mean? So
It
Nah, that's
seems
a
like
fact.
those cats were scared of that boom bap style that we created. They were scared of it, in my opinion. It's just like when you go to Crown Heights or Bedford Stuyvesant or North Philadelphia, and you see brownstones there, and the folk that were there abandoned the spots and didn't really take care of
mhm.
it, whatever. Then white folks come in there and fucking make it look fucking glorious, and then we get mad. Like Trap said that Alchemist is the fucking best producer from 2020 to present time, which is
Mhm.
insane. When we have cats making that style fucking for the longest, that's the hallmark. Been doing it their whole life, and they're not fucking recognized. Fucking
Yeah.
what?
I hear you. Know, I'm listening
Conductor
to you. I'm
is
listening to
doing
you.
a
Okay.
style that a conductor is doing a style, and I like conductor. He's doing a style that is fucking old, and I love that he stays traditional with the shit. I guess y'all just got to hear from a new name.
No, I mean, I just like I said, bro, like he putting himself out there too, man. It's about networking too. Everybody ain't gonna fuck with you. Sometimes you gotta network, you know what I mean? Like my nigga Cardo, he ain't get to where he at without just cause motherfuckers just randomly hitting him up. Nah, he got out there cause he was networking and putting himself out there. You know what I mean? Like he didn't just stay in a box where it was just like, oh, we know him from Wiz and shit like that. He started producing for Jeezy, Jay Z, and Meek Mill, and different Migos, and Drake, and start winning motherfucking Grammys. You know what I'm saying? Kendrick, you know what I'm saying, and the Kendrick cousin. You know what I'm saying? That nigga, like he actually brought that nigga out. That the Baby King sound was Cardo's sound. Like his first, if you go listen to Baby King first two mixtapes, that was all Cardo. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Mhm.
you
So,
know what I'm
like, is
saying?
it go to win Grammys or dominate? You have your sound dominate the industry.
I think a little bit of I think a
I'd
little
rather
bit
say
of
fuck
both.
the industry and my sound dominate the
No,
industry.
I just think it's a little bit of both. You definitely want to win a Grammy. That's like the highest achievement, like that and a Billboard award. If you're a producer, you definitely ain't gonna turn that down. You know what I mean? Because that just puts you in a whole nother light. But if I mean, you don't necessarily have to do that. But like I said, it definitely helps to do that because it puts you in a whole nother light of like artists that might want to fuck with you, especially those mainstream artists. You know what I mean? So everything helps as far as on your just on your resume. You know what I mean? You just don't want to have like, you can always go back to your original sound and whatever, but you still want to have a Beyonce, a Drake, and different things like that on your resume, Kendrick, and different things like that, because it just shows your versatility. You know what I mean? Like, oh, you not just a boom bap rap. You can do, you could do, pop rap, or you could do R&B rap. You could do. It's a lot. It just shows your versatility. So I don't necessarily think it's a bad thing. It's good. Everything helps at the end of the day. Especially if you're a producer, all that shit helps. But I mean, that is one of the goals. You want to, because I mean, you got to think about it, Lex. That make your numbers go up too. Your price go up once you start winning Grammys. Now your price go up. You ain't charging the same price, like, unless it's like one of your original niggas you was fucking with. But other than that, like, nah, my price different now. Like, you
So,
know what I
Mikey,
mean?
do
I don't
you
want a
do you
Grammy.
think, Mikey, you think 38 Special, his focus on is winning a Grammy, or
Nah,
fucking
cause
flooding the
nah,
flooding the industry with his sound?
flooding the industry with his sound because he knows what type of artist he is. He's not collabing with like really like Grammy nominated motherfuckers. So, if one of his songs do get nominated for a Grammy, of course he's not gonna turn it down. He's gonna show up to the
Right,
awards and
I agree with that.
and do his thing, you know what I mean? But I don't think that's necessarily his goal. You know what I mean? But it's like I said, if once you start getting yourself in that shit. Like now, you got to think about it. Doshi, now she won a Grammy, so now she got a different light on her. So it's a different type of pressure now for her to come with a second album. Now she got to kind of do some versatile shit where it's like some more harmonizing and singing, or she might got to
That's the
get a
problem, I think,
do it.
because now you have to maintain the status where it's not natural.
But no, it can still be natural because she won a Grammy just being herself. So I
Right.
mean, that's what I'm saying. She didn't step out the box and do nothing that she wasn't already doing. So it's like I think that's like just like Wiz, right? When Wiz got nominated for Grammys, he didn't step out the box and do nothing that he don't do. He can sing. He can give you a pop sounding song. He can give you some hip hop shit. He can give you some R&B shit. He can give you some. You know what I mean? It's just I think artists like that. That where they get nominated for the shit that comes off naturally to them. It ain't really. It's just it's a little more added pressure, but because you don't want a sophomore jinx, but I think you kind of like exceeded your expectations already when you won a Grammy. You know what I mean? Nobody had when Doshi came out with album. Nobody was like, "Oh, she's gonna win a Grammy." Like, you know what I'm saying? Nobody was saying that. You know what I mean? So now it raises the bar higher. I mean, it's a good thing. If you're an artist, I mean, it's a good thing because it just raises the bar for you, and you get to work with more better artists now too. You know what I'm saying? If you want to, you know what I mean? Because a lot of shit is at your disposal now. Now your budget is higher. Now everything is you got more money to play with. You know what I'm saying? Once you then hit that Grammy, because like I said, your price go up. You know what I'm saying, and everything. The way when you get booked, when you the collabs you doing, the moves you making, everything is bigger now.
Sure, what up?
I ain't nothing. I'm tired of hearing Lex talk about fucking DJ Premier and how Alchemist ain't doing this thing this decade. You got to stop that. You got to
Happy
Crazy,
stop that,
birthday,
old head. What up,
Premier!
crazy,
Happy
Mikey?
birthday, DJ Premier,
crazy,
man.
Yeah, happy born to
crazy.
DJ Premier. But Lex, you got to
What
stop
up?
talking about DJ Premier like it's fucking 1994, nigga. Alchemist out
Yeah,
here
because you know what
working.
he gonna do? You know what he gonna do? He gonna talk about Grand Pooba next. You know what I'm saying? So what you want to talk about Grand Pooba or what's that? He gonna say he want Kendrick to do a feature with Grand Pooba
Or
Hey,
Coogee Rap.
or
hey,
Cool
Trap.
G Rap.
Alchemist just showed
I
me his
love Lex, man.
versatility.
Yo,
He
wow,
just
yo, wow.
Trap.
Let's see. They don't put
Alchemist
no
just
respect
showed
on
me his
Premier, but y'all can have it. Go ahead, Mikey.
Alchemist
Sorry.
just showed me his versatility when which it surprised me. If you go look, NBA YoungBoy dropped a joint where it was like all his leaks. He dropped them out really. It's
The
like
last the
20
last
tracks.
album he just dropped, I heard it. I heard it. I
Yeah, it's
like the
like
album.
all leaks, right? But there's one
I like the
song
album.
on there that Alchemist did that niggas had heard that he had put out. He finally put it out, and Young Boy is actually holding his own on there, and it sound good. It's like it,
Mm.
you know what I'm saying? It's like oh shit, like, and I just think like that type of shit. that puts like a nigga like Alchemist in another bag, because now you got gonna have more YNs fucking with you now. You know what I mean? Because they see they can rap over one of your beats. You know what I'm saying? If they see Young Boy
Crazy.
can do it, they know they can do it. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I just
Mhm.
think it puts him in a whole nother bag, and it's good. It
I never
versatiles his
thought I
shit.
would live in a time. I never thought I would live into a time where you will prop up a white boy who's all right compared to a fucking
See, you
innovator.
making it a race thing. It don't matter if he white, bro. And I
It
don't
does
care if
matter.
he
It
white,
does matter.
cause
He
It
was
does
because he
still
matter.
been
here
it, but
going
he
up. He was still here going up from
but
It
goddamn
guess
does
what?
matter.
But guess
within the
what,
last
Lex?
10
Guess
years.
what? The Lex, he got stamped by one of the greats that you honor and by Prodigy and Havoc. So at the end of the day, them, and that's who he learned a lot from. You think he didn't learn? He wasn't a student of Havoc. Come on, bro. He was in
And
the
where's
studio
Havoc?
learn.
And where's Havoc?
What you mean? Havoc is working on. They're working on a new Mob Deep album together. What are you talking
What I'm
about?
saying is this: Havoc is not celebrated, and he's teaching
He is
fucking his wife.
celebrated, man. How is
He's
he not
not celebrated.
celebrated?
He's not celebrated.
How? How he not?
Come on, bro.
How?
Nah,
Because you say he not celebrated?
He's not celebrated.
How is he
He's
not?
celebrated. Wait. Is he celebrated because you say he's celebrated? That goes both
No,
ways.
he's put like this. Havoc
Who's he
put
doing a
like
new
first of
album with?
all, like Trap even
Who's
know
he
this.
doing a new album with,
Havoc,
Mikey?
let me just tell you. First of all,
Method Man.
Havoc stayed low key for a
Mhm.
minute after fucking Prodigy died. He even said it in an interview. He said he kind of got away from the music. He kind of like wanted to, just travel and get in tune with himself, because he said that was devastating losing his brother. He says this in an interview, bro.
You see
So
that?
he took his,
Did
but he
Alchemist take
did,
any time off?
but he
Prodigy
did,
put him on. Prodigy put him
he
on.
had, but that
Yeah.
was a choice though, Lex. That was a choice. You gotta understand his relationship with Prodigy is way deeper than Alchemist's relationship. Even though Alchemist got a relationship too with him, and he owned Prodigy a lot too. But you gotta understand, them niggas been together since they was shorties, nigga. That's different. So that's like it's like losing a brother, a family member, nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he took a break. He had every right to take a break, nigga. But
Whenever someone put me on,
Havoc is
whenever
still.
someone put me on, I take a break. When someone
No, but that's
that
a
put me on,
choice. But Lex, that's a choice though, bro. You gotta understand that was a choice he did. Havoc didn't have to take a break, but he did that as a choice.
who
And a
wanted to
lot of
work with
things.
him? Who
And
wanted to work
look,
with him, Mikey?
but look, what you mean? Kanye been working with him. Kanye gave Havoc his flowers. Kanye recently just gave Havoc a fucking bag and was giving him money. What are you talking about? That
I
shit,
don't know what you're talking
it be
about, bro.
shit you don't know. Well, yeah, you don't know.
I don't know about that.
Yeah, bro. So you don't remember when he just was doing this, the whole the what's the name, the joint album with Ty Dolla $ign. He did that one song, that first single he had with Bump J. He did a whole Havoc mix of that song, bro. And and the reason he did that was because my big bro Don C, his son, just recently started like getting really into hip hop shit. So he loved Wu Tang, Mob Deep, and guess who his favorite producer is? Havoc, nigga. He got to talking about Havoc. Don told Ye, then Ye reached out to motherfucking Havoc and had him in the studio. So a lot of them songs that's on that last the shit he was doing with Ty Dolla $ign, that joint album, on both volumes, nigga, Havoc was like low key helping out on beats and doing shit in the studio, and he got paid for it.
Helping
Like,
out on beats.
and he produced some
Helping out
too.
on. We talking
But
about
he
Havoc.
produced some.
Helping out on beats.
But
You
Lex,
got
why
it.
are you so mad? But because the Ye showed the nigga love, bro. Like,
No,
and he put bread in his nigga pocket, bro. So
you talking about showing love, Mikey? I'm
he
talking
gave
about
the man
actual.
his flowers. You just said don't
I'm
nobody get
talking
a
about
man his
actual work,
flowers.
bro. I'm talking. We're all.
He was
We're
working.
pushing
What are you
out.
talking
We're
about?
pushing
He was
Alchemist like he's the
working.
greatest producer of all times.
He's
And
hip hop
No,
royalty.
he
Yes.
don't.
while he's mimicking cats like Havoc and fucking Premier, they can
Man,
barely get some fucking
you
work.
Nigga.
making this some, but Trap, you see he making this some shit. It ain't even that, bro. Like, you making this some whole other shit, bro. Like,
All right.
at the end of the day, they're working together on a Mob Deep album, co-produced, executive produced by Nas. If you didn't know that, now you know. They're working on a new Mob Deep album, Havoc and Alchemist and Nas, and it's executive produced by Nas.
That's
So
not a Mobb Deep album. Mob
what do
Prodigy's
you
not
mean
his.
that's not a
It's
Mobb
not a
Deep album?
Prodigy. Listen, I don't count any. When someone
Oh my
passes, man, I don't
God.
count it. So you trying to tell me Run DMC can put out a new album? Run DMC?
Yes.
No, they can't.
Yes, they
As
can.
long as Jam Master Jay's not here, they can't
Bro,
put
they
out a
can
new
do
Run
that,
DMC
bro,
album. They
because they
can't.
got you know how much unreleased material that Havoc has of Prodigy, and then just think
And why
about the
isn't that
shit.
out? There's a
And
reason why it's
because
not
it's
out.
no, because they've been all right, bro. You I don't know if you just listening. You don't think you listening, bro. Like they're
I'm listening to you,
working,
bro.
they're working on an album, bro. Like these are guys that Prodigy all fucked with and was brotherhood with,
Don't
so
count.
and that he trusts. So these are, it ain't like these some off-brand niggas that's just okay, we finna put out this and do this and that. There's some niggas that ain't trustworthy. These are all people that were in Prodigy's circle, that that he were friends, good friends with, and they're working on this album. And you got to think that the new shit that they got now with the AI shit, they could even use that if they
Oh
want
my
to.
God.
What do you
Oh
mean?
my
Oh my
God.
God. Cause the AI shit, put like this, the AI shit finna give Beans back his fucking career and his
Oh my
voice.
God. What are you
You're saying,
talking
oh
about?
my God, but that's not a bad thing. Do you
That's
think
a
that's a
bad
bad
thing,
thing,
bro.
Trap? Is that a bad
No,
thing,
no,
bro? Am I
no. I
tripping?
mean,
Like,
no. Now, what's going on with Beans? I feel like that's cool right there. That's dope. What's going on with Beans though? But I don't want
yeah.
to hear. I wouldn't want to hear no songs AI done. You know what I'm saying? Like if it wasn't done, I want to hear stuff done by Prodigy originally. They gotta be Prodigy
Yeah, no,
originally
that's what you're gonna
though. Yeah.
hear. But I'm just saying, but the fact that we do have AI, they could play with this shit. Like just say if we got an unfinished Prodigy verse, right? It could get help finished by with AI. You know what I'm saying? That type of
Wow.
shit. You know what I
Wow.
mean?
That's
And
crazy.
I'm just saying, this is the world we live in, bro. This is technology. So a lot, whether niggas love it or not, that's what's finna start happening, bro. Like that's just what it is. Like Kanye just made a whole new album, and majority of it he was using AI when he really don't have to, but he was doing it. It's like niggas is using that shit to their benefit, and it's like you might as well use it to your benefit. Like you know what I'm saying?
Why? 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 Why was she?
Cause you
Why?
can listen. Okay, what's the difference? Okay, tell me this. What's the difference in having a motherfucker write for you than you having a motherfucking AI shit and you listen to the AI shit? So whatever it's saying or whatever the verse is that you might not like, you can go correct it. You see what I'm saying? So you can go correct it to what you want it to say. You see what I'm saying? So it's basically like you're still writing it. You either writing it
You're
or
not writing it
but you're
if you have an
controlling
AI
your
program writing it for you. You're not
but
writing
you're
it.
okay. That's the same thing as if you a motherfucker write a song for you and you go in the booth and you put it out there, bro. What's the difference in
As long as
AI?
because you're removing the human element.
Okay, that's the world we live in. Now, don't you
That
like I said, don't you know after a while that's the world we're heading toward? Like, don't you know, like after a while, like when with these fast food restaurants, it's not gonna be any humans in there. It's gonna be robots. You know that, right? I'm just preparing you for what's about to happen. Like whether you like it or not, this like the delivery man who's delivering your mail, he's gonna fuck around and be a robot. Like I'm just keeping it real with you, my nigga. Like it's already happening. They got dogs that can come in for wanted fugitives, robot dogs that'll come in, drop smoke bombs, put your ass under arrest, shock you, whatever the case. It's already happening whether we like it or not. So it's like, why
you're
not take advantage?
comparing you're comparing art to manual labor.
Bro,
A
that the
robot delivering my mail or making fast food burger, which
hmm
I don't eat. I'm not going to compare to a
but guess
man
what though?
talking about his environment
But
or
guess
his
what
love
though?
for a
Guess what a
woman.
robot ain't gonna do?
I don't want to hear a robot's
But
interpolation of
guess what
that,
a
bro.
robot ain't gonna do, Lex? A robot ain't gonna steal your mail. A robot ain't you ain't gotta worry about a shady robot working at a facility where you getting the packages and your packages getting stolen. You know, I've had that happen to me before from somebody working at the mail place that's supposed to deliver an important package to me, but they took it upon themselves to steal my package.
So
You see what
you
I'm saying?
are a
Now I'm
proponent
at an
of people. So
inconvenience.
that means you're a proponent of people losing their jobs for robots.
No, I'm not a component of nothing. I
You
just
just said that you don't want to deal with
I'm a
you
component.
don't want to deal
I'm
with
a
the element of
component.
thievery. You don't
No,
want
I'm
to
a
deal with that.
component. I'm a component of mending with the times. So the times are whether you like it or not, that's what we're going into. They're making robots as we speak right now. So it's like, and they, like I said, for people that's like Beanie Siegel that lost their voice, and people like the DOC that lost their voice, this gives them another chance at probably just adding some closure to them as far as like making new music or playing with new music. Now that they can use their voices on how they used to sound to put out new music. So I just think that helps with a lot of that type of shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a benefit in that shit too. Like I get there's some of the reasons why some people might not like it, but at the same time, is just as comparable to if a motherfucker was writing your shit, you not writing your verse, and you know what I'm saying. But this in this aspect, you're actually controlling what can be wrote or what. Like I said, if you don't like what certain motherfucking the robot say or come up with, you can always change it. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, I
So
don't like that. I don't like that. I like it for the fact of like the voice thing,
right,
but I want to but I'm also want to hear, you know what I'm saying, something coming from a soul, a human soul, than
right,
coming
right,
from
right,
a.
right.
But the voice thing, I got no problem with the voice thing. The voice thing, I think that's dope though. I think
For
I
that's
got a
artists
super
like
dope.
I got a
DLC
problem
and,
with
and Beanie Siegel, right?
Yeah, what you say? Hold on, what you
I
say,
got a
Joe?
problem with that. I agree with Lex. Like we can't take the human element out of art. Because even if you
Yeah.
have an AI write it, that's different than having a ghostwriter. Because even a
Right.
ghostwriter is providing a perspective from a human perspective,
Mm-hmm.
opposed to just some computer system doing it. And even with
Mm-hmm.
Beans, like I love Beans to death, but the voice he has is because the act of God. Whatever happens to him, God is in control. So he still has a voice. He got to use the voice that he got. In my
But
personal
that shit
opinion,
don't sound. You know that shit don't
Let me
sound good
finish.
on
Hold on,
rap,
then
let
it's
me
though.
finish. Yeah.
I mean, whatever his voice sounds like, if you want to hear Beans, that's what Beans' voice sound like. That's the voice his kids gotta hear. That's the voice his wife gotta hear. That's the voice his mama gotta hear. If
But I
he
don't think he
if
want
he
to hear that voice though.
okay, then if he don't want to hear that voice, then maybe rapping isn't the thing that he's gonna be doing any longer. But if Beans gonna make a rap album, he gotta rap in the voice that God gave him.
He
That's the
already
voice he
he
got right
already
now.
tried it. Niggas was clowning him for that shit. Trap
then
no.
then it's over for him. Like, and that's cool because a lot of people's careers end for different reasons. And
Mm-hmm.
honestly, with Beans, we ain't been checking for Beans from before he lost his voice. We wasn't checking for Beans, so he came and used the voice excuse. Like with DOC, yes, DOC, we probably would have been checking for him had that accident not happened because that happened in his prime.
In his
Beans
prime,
got
right?
shot. Yeah, Beans got shot way removed from his prime, way removed from anybody really checking for him. But I feel like that's the dangers of AI because art
Yes.
gotta be art gotta be left pure.
That gotta be
Art
pure.
has to be
Right.
art is about
No,
the human
I
experience.
get what you're saying about that. I definitely totally agree with you on that. But I'm not opposed to like AI being used in certain aspects. Like I said, long as it doesn't sound too like you know what I'm saying, too phony or too far fetched on what you would say. And from the AIs that I have heard so far from just different artists, like when people just been playing with the shit and putting out shit out there, the shit actually sound good. When I heard fucking a track from Drake, before motherfucker told me it was AI, I thought this was a fucking real Drake song because it was saying a lot of the real shit that shit what Drake would say, his his ad libs and whatever he do, different things like that. Like it sounded just like the man. Like it didn't sound like it was artificial. Like it was some shit made up. Like he was the content that he was talking about was relevant shit. Like it. I'm just saying some of the most of the shit that I didn't heard actually sound good. That's why I'm like I'm not really like down in it like that. But I get what you're saying. Like you're right. So a lot of shit should be left pure and untampered with. But I mean, with this era we're coming into, a lot of motherfuckers and with this music industry going, it's a lot of motherfuckers finna be using it. Unfortunately, they're gonna be a lot of our favorite artists are gonna start. Whether they some of them probably started already. You know what I'm saying? Who's to say Beyonce ain't gonna start using that shit to help out with certain lines? Or I ain't saying like she'll do a whole song, but I'm saying like a whole line for certain shit. Or like, bro, motherfuckers is gonna start using that shit whether we like it or not. It just is what it is.
You know what's funny about the conversation we having where it just led from? I'm gonna say something about something current, then I'm gonna go back to how this conversation actually connects to what y'all were just talking about.
Right.
Um, y'all saw the dude that won the best lead at the Oscars. They used
Mm-hmm.
AI. They used AI in that movie to create the Hungarian accents. And like to me, I don't think he should have won that because of that. Like part of acting is being able to learn an accent. And my
Right, right,
wife went to
right.
yeah, my wife went to acting school. She's like, nah, that's the hardest accent to learn. That's why they use the AI in the film to do that. But the fact that we having this conversation, Prodigy was one of the first artists to actually use the AI form to
Yeah, you're
translate
right.
his album. You know,
Mm-hmm.
HNIC 2 to translate it for people that
Mm-hmm.
spoke different languages.
Mm-hmm.
That's 2007.
Yep. You're right. You're right. But you know what, that when you with you
I ain't
just
know he
bringing
did
up
that.
that
That's
though
fire.
Trill with the shit in the movie, I think people are just gonna be using that because it cuts time. Cause you gotta think about it. For motherfuckers to learn them type of languages, it take a few months for them to learn it. So they have to probably go to classes, learn that shit for a few months just to learn that shit real good before they really start getting into that whatever role they're getting into for to represent their country. I just think with the AI shit now, that just a cut time. Well, motherfucker ain't gotta take that extra 4, 5 months, 6 months to learn whatever language they trying to learn, and then just get right to it on the movie. Just do your acting and the AI shit. We gonna do the voice shit. You know what I'm saying? I just think that just that's they more so using that probably just to cut time as far as just the filming and to get shit executed just a little quicker than like I said that 4 to 6 month that it might take for them to learn a particular language. You know what I'm saying?
So what you gonna say when some British niggas make a movie about Chicago and use all British actors and they use AI to use
I
your
mean, they
accent?
are. I mean, it's already niggas. I mean, using I mean, you had a British nigga representing one of the craziest LA stories ever, and niggas, and it like I said, he didn't.
Nah, but
It
he learned
sounds
that accent though. Dub C
no,
helped
he
him with the
definitely learned
accent.
the accent. He definitely learned the accent. But I'm just saying it is. I mean, I wouldn't have no problem with as long as it don't look and sound unofficial. You know what I mean? And in the movies they can make shit look as real as what I'm saying. Like I said, with all this technology and computers, like they already been using different AIs without us knowing this shit. Now that it's like a popular thing now, it's like we they kind of like let us know now, like, oh, this is AI, whatever, whatever. Because before they weren't telling us shit, because they've been using AI uh tricks and trays in these movies for like forever, for a minute. You know what I mean? With different shit. You know what I
Now
mean?
they did a movie, they did a HBO series, and they had the guy go to the South Bronx in the '70s, like when hip hop first started, and
Right.
they had to use AI to put graffiti on the walls and on the trains and shit. So
Mm-hmm.
they used the ill ass AI system though. This is a couple years ago, but it looked dope. So I mean, it's a double edged sword if it's done right. I think if it's done in the image of art and it's done staying true to art,
And
then
that's
we
what
can't
I'm
really
saying.
argue.
That's exactly what I'm saying, Trill. Like if it's done the right way, that's why I feel like if people like with Beans using it or DLC or even like let's just say, like I said, if it's a Prodigy verse that's unfinished and AI can finish it, you know what I'm saying? Like and it sounds official, I feel like it's not. I don't have a problem with that. You know what I mean? Because that's like basically. I look at it like an unfinished verse. That's kind of like saving the art. You know what I'm saying? And you know what I mean, and actually completing it, you know what I mean, to where it sounds official. Like you said, long as it don't sound like it's fake and just made up and put together on some shit, like then I'm all cool with motherfucker using this shit. Cause I mean, motherfuckers about to be using this shit anyway. So regardless of we like it or not, they still gonna be. I mean, that's the lane. I mean, motherfuckers already done started. Like I said, Kanye just admitted he recorded all this bully album in AI. You know what I'm saying? So, and you know, I haven't heard it yet, but from what motherfuckers telling me, it sound good. You know what I mean? So I don't know. I guess if it sound good, if it stay true to art, like you said, I mean, we shouldn't have a problem with it. But it's gonna everybody gonna have their problems with it, here and there. But I like the niggas that did embrace the shit when they first started hearing about it, like Timbaland, like producers like Timbaland, because he actually seen the benefits of it. You know what I'm saying? People like Timbaland and Swiss, like all time producer niggas like that, they actually can understand the benefits of AI. You know what I mean? They actually getting excited about this shit. You know what I'm saying? Because there's a lot of shit you can do with the AI now. Like you can go, like Timberlake can go make a whole fucking, they probably got Aaliyah verses that's unfinished, and shit like that, and now they got the potential to finish that shit. You know
You
what I
gave a
mean?
lot of examples, Mikey. So when will it stop? So
It's not gonna stop. It's not gonna stop,
hold
man.
on, hold on. If AI can help satisfy your woman, we want to go that route. Like, at what if AI can raise your child? Like, at what point do we say this is the boundary where we
At
cut
a
it off?
minute. But Lex, this the thing. The lane that we're headed into, that's what it's going towards. Like it's gonna be AI, it's gonna be classes where they got AI type books and different. I'm just saying that's where technology is taking us, whether we like it or not. It's the same thing when motherfuckers in the 80s, right? In the 90s came and it was just all this technology. And a lot of old heads didn't necessarily agree with what the new beat makers or the new this and that and this and that. It's always gonna be like that for motherfuckers that's used to certain things and want certain things to stay a certain way. They're gonna always feel like that. So I
I don't know
understand,
about that time and age you talking about. I don't know about that time.
man. Listen,
Nah, Lex, you know, because they
it
said hip
happens,
hop wasn't
bro.
real music because
It
we wasn't using
happens.
real instruments. They
It
said hip
happens,
hop.
bro. It happens, bro. In every generation, every decade or every generation, bro. It's always gonna be motherfuckers from the past that's so used to shit being a certain way that they
Right.
don't want to embrace the future. And it's a lot of niggas that's like that when it
Just give
comes
me
to that
one
type of
Hey,
shit.
hold
example.
on. What you say, True?
Give me one
Yeah, True.
example.
When hip hop first started, they said it wasn't real music because it wasn't real musicians playing the
Right,
instruments. You had niggas making beats on a beat machine. Like, no, a drummer's supposed to do that. You had niggas
right,
getting guitar riffs off of a machine. Was like, no, you supposed to have a bass player doing that. You
exactly.
supposed to have a nigga doing all that, and that's why they was calling hip. They saying hip hop wasn't real music because of the
Hmm.
fact.
And that's
I
the
don't.
same thing. That's the
I
same
don't
thing,
agree with
Trill.
that at all because you had cats like Stevie Wonder, who was doing a whole album with synthesizers and changing the whole sounds and introducing. You had what's your boy, the jazz dude, who did the robot shit, the robots. Who's the jazz dude? God, what's his name? Who
Herbie
did the
Hancock. Herbie Hancock.
Herbie Hancock? Thank you.
Hmm.
You have cats like that that are in slow walking this new technology in. You had musicians
But
bringing it in. I never heard they didn't like the message in rap. As far as how you produce the music, I never heard cats from the '80s
nah, a
say
lot of
they
them
didn't
was
like hip hop because of the
a
production.
lot of
I
them
never
was
heard
hating,
that.
bro. A lot of them was hating.
Who? But Mikey, like who?
Just like when it went from the 90s to the
No, no, wait, wait.
2000s, a
Oh,
lot of
Mikey,
niggas didn't
you
like
made a
what
point,
was going
Mikey.
on.
Who? Who in the '80s
What
didn't
you
like the new?
mean? A lot of them niggas, bro. A
Just
lot of
name
niggas
one.
your
Just name
age, bro.
one. Just
A
name
lot of
one.
niggas your age was complaining. Fuck.
Name
I
one.
remember. I remember all of them niggas. What fucking? I remember LL was complaining at one point. Fucking Run. I
LL
remember
complained
Run
about what?
DMC. A lot of niggas. A
Run
lot
DMC
of niggas
complained
from
about
back in the
what?
day. Slick Rick. All them older cats, older rappers,
That's
bro.
not
When
true at
that
all.
is, bro. These niggas in interview. You can go look it up,
Trill,
bro.
you agree with that, Trill?
Bro, niggas, it's
Trap,
always
you
been
agree with that?
gatekeepers. Okay, it's always been gatekeepers and niggas that want to keep shit a certain way that's been going on, bro. So when niggas start doing it a different type of way or finding a way that can be that can actually get it done quicker, niggas is always opposed
But
to that.
Mikey, what he's saying is, if they was complaining, they wasn't complaining about the way the music was being created. It was complaining about what was being created from the music. You know what I'm saying? Like what they
Right.
was rapping about and
But
shit like
no,
that.
you're right. But it was happening both ways though. It was some.
Never.
I didn't say all
Never,
niggas
Mikey.
was
Never.
complaining, but it was niggas complaining about the certain way music was sounding, where it was headed,
What
I
different
give
about
you
things
with
one.
like
I
Fruity
give you
that.
one.
Loops? What about with
Hold
Fruity
on, Mikey.
Loops?
I'm about to say that. Damn, you just took it out of my foot. I'm about to say that right there. Yeah, that's one way right there, though. Lex, when Fruity Loops came around,
Yeah.
niggas was hating on Fruity Loops, B.
Who?
Yeah, they was.
Just
Yeah, they
name
was. They
one.
was hating
Who?
on
What do you
everybody, B.
mean
All the
I'm
who?
asking
NPC
y'all to
niggas,
name one person that was
all the
complaining. Who?
NPC, everybody that was using NPC was complaining. Was talking about niggas making
They
beats on the computer, B.
was.
They wasn't saying that.
I never
And,
heard
and,
anyone
and, and, and
complain.
keep it real, Trap. Keep it real, Trap. You know this for a fact. When Kanye first was coming out and making them soul samples and all that shit, it was a lot of niggas hating. It was a lot of niggas hating.
Why?
Old produce, cause they was hating, bro. Why you think? Why you
Why
Somebody
was
was
they
think?
hating on
hating?
that.
Why
I don't
why
know
you
about that.
think? Why you think it's so big now for when niggas that do that shit, now they gotta like, like there's all this like copyright and all this different shit. They got imposed because niggas was complaining about like, oh, you just get to sample my shit and
That's a
like,
different argument.
That's different.
You want to use
But
my sample
but
and I don't benefit.
Lex.
Yo, yes.
The comparison is what's the name now? It's Fruity Loops.
Okay.
It is.
Who
It is.
complained?
That's compared. It wasn't about complaining, but people that was using Fruity Loops was getting looked down upon from the people that was using drum machines and shit like that.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Even
They were saying they wasn't real producers.
Producers,
Yeah, they was.
hold on. Producers have always embraced technology. I need
No,
y'all to name one
Not all the
person.
producers.
Name one.
I'm telling you, Lex, I'm telling you right now, bro. Listen, I'm over here.
You just don't want to put a name on it?
No, I'm gonna tell you right now.
Okay.
It's Ninth Wonder's interviews that he got. Ninth Wonder got interviews, B. When he said that when he would pull up, you know what I'm saying? And he'll pull up with just his laptop and be running through beats on his computer, niggas will look down on him, bro. I done had him in the room before. He done spoke about this shit, B. Because Ninth Wonder was the first producer that actually got placements. He probably the first one, but like that we knew, like, oh shit, he using Fruity Loops right there. When he
remember Just Blaze was in the room saying the same thing.
When I seen him use that shit, B, because I was using Fruity Loops back in '99, B. When I seen Ninth Wonder show that he was using Fruity Loops, B, that's when I wasn't ashamed to show nigga I was using Fruity Loops to make beats, B. Before that, nigga, I couldn't show an NPC nigga I was using Fruity Loops, bro. Niggas be like, yo, what the fuck is it? What type of program is that? You ain't using no pads or nothing, B?
Wait, hold on, Traps. So, Trap, would you try and tell me this? This is what you're going to tell me. You telling me this? You're telling me that
he telling you.
Hold on. You telling me you came in a situation for some MCs or let someone hear some music, and they were outraged where other producers were there. Hold on, Trap. Other producers that were there that used the NPC, and they were like kind of bothered that you was using a fucking.
They would look at it as if you wasn't like, yo, you using a computer. They would think I was like I'm using AI to make a beat. Cause I'm not, because a lot of times on Fruity Loops you're doing drag and drop. You're not actually pressing the pads. You dragging and dropping, B. You know what I'm saying? So niggas who was pressing pads was looking at drag and drop like, yo, nah, that's not, you know what I'm saying, like that though. It took time for it to come around. But Lex, whatever I'm saying right now, I am with you completely when it comes to AI. But this is just giving you an example of another time when we was presented AI and people didn't look at that shit immediately like, bro, I got you one better than that. Bro, when the microwave first came out, son, nigga looked at the microwave like it was crazy. Like, microwave, I'm using that to warm my food up. I'm not using that shit. It's gonna make me glow in the dark, B. I'm not using that, this. To the point now, niggas use microwave for anything, B. You know what I'm saying? It's just
I understand what you're saying, Trap. All I'm saying is that we can't say we don't. This is the problem I'm having here. Understanding that producers were placing them in this, like they were pushing back on new technology, which I don't believe they were. What I'm saying is, oh, now I have to learn something new. I have to learn this program, and I have to change the way I. Back then, before Fruity Loops, you're doing everything analog. You have a whole bunch of fucking synthes and fucking cables everywhere, and now I got to learn something else. So the idea of doing something completely different and throwing away all that you've learned, except for the basic theory of music and how you play shit, I have to learn how to do this all over again. That might be frustrating. But as far as saying, you know what, I don't like this because it's coming from a computer or a program, I didn't see that, Trap.
They would like
I've been in the studios, brother. I'm not dismissing what y'all are saying. But as far as fucking new technology, producers, I felt are always open to it. Always.
I'm over here eating. Trey, what you want to say on that?
I'm over here taking my hair out, but I mean, I understand like elements of both of y'all arguments, and I agree on both sides. I agree with what Lex is saying to a certain respect, and I also agree with what Mikey's saying to a certain respect. I just feel like we have to find that fine line in the middle where art is always being respected. As long as the art is being respected, because at the same technology is a form of art as well. You know what I mean? But I just feel like as long as art is being placed in its purest form and the consumers are satisfied with it. Because I don't know how I would feel with an unfinished Prodigy verse being finished by a computer, because I grew up on listening to the real Prodigy talk about, his perspective. And I feel like he had a really unique and special perspective. I don't know if AI could be able to capture the man that we fell in love
Exactly.
with.
Thank you.
Yeah, so I think that would be the issue, because a lot of our favorite rappers, it's their personality and just their worldview is what kind of shaped the way that we connected with them and their music. And if we
Facts.
got something that's like artificially putting that together, I don't know how that's going to translate to someone like me. Maybe a younger kid that never sat in front of a tape deck and listened to Prodigy. Maybe it might connect to them, but to me, I'm not sure how it would.
Give me an example of a great artist that AI has duplicated all the elements, all the aspects of their style, and has done a more than capable job of mimicking that shit. Just give me the example.
I think that's what the issue is, Lex. Because remember, he used the example of Drake, and I feel like Drake would probably be easy to replicate, because I don't think that Drake is an elite level artist.
I
Let me
agree.
see. Let me see you replicate Prince, replicate James Brown,
Right.
replicate Rick James. Like, what I mean, replicate the people that do art on its highest level.
I agree.
I bet
I
you that
agree.
cannot be done. But you could replicate Drake. You could replicate these robotic ass niggas that are more predictable in what they do and may not
Yes.
take the same level of chances that real artists do. Because if that's the case, you can have a computer draw the Mona Lisa or paint a Michelangelo now. Like, but it's not gonna be worth what a real Michelangelo painting was worth.
Right.
But now, true. This is why we had a discussion before up in the room. But see, people like Lupe is helping out with that though. You know what I'm saying? Because Lupe is donating his skills and his brain to basically building up the AI equipment to basically be able to mimic. You know what I'm saying? What he does and shit like that. It was like I ain't like that when I first heard that, because I wanted it to stay within the natural approach of, you know what I'm saying, us getting the human feel out of an artist. You know what I'm saying? So, but Lupe is he linked up with MIT to basically to put together a machine that basically is going to be able to think like him. So I
Oh yeah,
don't
I
know.
remember. Now I
Remember?
remember that room, and then El Janelle was trying to defend it. I
Hmm.
vehemently am against that, because
Yes.
it's easy for Lupe to do it at age 40. I bet you Lupe at age 17 wouldn't have did it, because he would have saw into the
Mm-mm.
future and say, I'm not gonna have a future if this shit really pops off. But at age 40, once he already made his money, and I feel like that's betraying the art. You already made
Yeah.
your
Yes.
money. You're never gonna reach the peak that you once were at, and now you giving your God-given ability to a computer program that's gonna erase somebody else's opportunity to change their life through their God-given ability. I think that's
Yes.
betrayal of the art. I think Lupe,
Yes.
he's wrong for
Yeah, I
that.
ain't
Dead
like that
wrong.
either. I ain't like
Completely
that
agree
shit
with
either.
that.
I ain't like that shit either though, for real. But yeah, because I spoke to Aljanelle off the clubhouse, and we spoke about the shit. And she really felt. I'm like, nah, I don't like that shit though. I don't like that shit, because that's just like But Lex, I got one for you, Lex.
Yeah, brother.
So
I mean, yo, Trev, I put ninth in that same space as well. So go ahead, man.
what's that? Of what?
He. Let me say this is something. Let me say this to you, brother. Let me say this, and I say
Mm-hmm,
this with all due respect, man.
mm-hmm.
This is our music, man. This is our protection. This music is not just music. It's a force field to protect us. It tells us about our history. It tells us how to interact with each other. It helps us understand each other, how to talk to a woman, how to raise our. This might be music and vibes and all that shit for other people, but for us, these are those African drums. Like when Chuck D said, "Can't trust it," he says, "Here comes the drums." He's letting you know. And then Flavor Flav at the same time says, confusion. And then they go into the history of slavery and what's going on. That's our shit.
Mhm.
And so when Knife Wonder goes into a North Carolina classroom and he's teaching about a dozen white children how we went about putting eighth key here, then you put this drum pattern here, forehand, then you take the sample and you filter it and you do this, and then and you have this sound. I think that's treachery to me. I think that to me, for what there is no amount of money. When I was coming up, track, when you went to the
Mhm.
DJ booth because the DJ was playing some shit that was ill, and you went to go look at his vinyl, he put his hand on over it if it wasn't already scratched out. Like, if you want this, go do the work and get it. So I'm not a fucking AI. I don't want no.
So,
Like Trill said. I'm sorry. Fucking Beans, you were dope. If you can use your same voice to talk to your wife, your children, and your business on that food truck and do whatever, I wish him the best in life. I will accept your voice today, which what it's been through. I don't have to hear the voice I heard in 2008. What's wrong with us?
so to speak on the what's name, we spoke about this before because you're not within hip hop or rap or beat making being taught in the schools and stuff like that. It shouldn't be a lesson that's given out.
Oh, no, no, no,
And the
no,
way
no.
I
You can do that. That white kid has to come to our school. That white kid wants to learn. Go to Brooklyn, Queens, or wherever hoods in America, and be immersed in that shit. Don't go to some fucking white college or even a black college and learn that shit. Like, you have to
so
get your hands dirty if you really want to be a part. What are you going to do with these skills?
so if a black kid from the hood wants to learn how to play piano like Beethoven,
Right?
what should they have to do?
They have to immerse themselves in that space. You have to go over there and get your hands dirty and fucking learn it.
I mean, look at Alicia Keys. She had to learn the
Yeah,
piano. She from the town.
yeah. I mean, I get what you're saying. I think you more so. I don't think you. I think what you're saying as far as learning, as far as somebody learning how to produce. I think you more so saying it towards the culture, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, just because they learn how to do it like that don't make them be a part of the culture, though. That's what you're afraid of, right there. Somebody
Trap.
being
There's more of them than us, Trap. And it easily can be written into the books. Well, this is the best producer because he had this, he garnered this, he got this, and that, and that, and that, and that. And he is the best. Eminem is considered the fucking best. This fucking culture was
by
established way
them,
before Eminem was around.
by them, by them. People outside of hip hop culture would say that though, but the people in the culture, they're not gonna say that. Eminem know that himself, though. You know that himself, right
But
there. I
what
mean,
about that
and
cat?
it's kind
Go ahead, I'm
of.
sorry. Go ahead, brother.
Yeah, yeah, you good. You
What's
good.
that cat that we saw on the Rolling Loud? What's his name? Nimp
That
Speed or
speed,
something?
that speed on that shit is
That's what's
real.
coming. That's what's coming. That's what I'm afraid of. You have
uh,
you have the drums. You know how we operate our drums. You have that sound. You have our cadence. And now all of a sudden, you have black folk that created this shit. And I'm not talking about the Melly Mel's and all those cats. I'm talking about cats that are in their 50s, maybe in their 60s, that can still make some fly shit like Pete Rock, not getting the fucking work. And some kid can put type some shit in AI and can figure out what to say, how to produce the music. That
losing the organic
removes the
feel. Like,
value
yeah,
of all the cats that
yeah.
did the fucking work. Trap, when you go to the record store and you go through records and you find a sample that you fucking love and you do your magic on it, well, some kid can just go take that shit in the fucking AI and say, what's an obscure fucking jazz sample by Fred Hampton? Not Fred Hampton. I forgot the Hampton. But anyway, uh, and flip it. Thelonious Monk or some shit.
I get
Like
you.
we're giving
Yeah,
our culture away.
I get you. I get what you're saying. We're gonna wrap this one up right here. Though. That was, I mean, I get you. We're gonna do a whole joint about that. I'm gonna come
Can I
up with
say one last thing before you wrap it up?
bro. Yeah, bro.
I think, like to Lex's point, I think it takes away some of the purity of our culture. When you look at someone like Taylor Swift, in order for Taylor Swift to get a country career, her family had to move to Nashville.
Mm,
Taylor Swift is from Pennsylvania.
mm.
You know what I mean? Taylor Swift did not grow up in the South, but that's the gateway to being able to get into their culture. You have to immerse yourself in their culture, and you also have to come to where they at
That's a
because they
fact.
wouldn't. Yeah, they wouldn't accept her as being a country star, being from Pennsylvania. Like, no, you got to come down here. Her father, fortunately, had a good enough job. He moved the family down to Nashville, and she had to launch her career from Nashville in order for her to be a legitimate country artist. We don't got that in our culture, and that's what's gonna end up killing us. You don't got to go live in the South Bronx for 6 months to learn about our culture. You don't got to go live in South Central or the South Side of Chicago or the East Side of Detroit or wherever to learn about our culture. Go live in the Calliope projects in New Orleans to learn about our culture before you could, like someone like Jello. The way he came out, his music sound like something from Louisiana, but that nigga probably ain't spent a week in Louisiana in his life. If
Mm-hmm.
this was country music, that kid would have had to go live in Louisiana for a year or two before he could even come out and make that record and it be accepted in their culture. They would just ignore it. It wouldn't matter how good it sounded. And I feel like hip hop is such a big entity that we not willing to ignore something for the betterment of the culture. We just
Mm.
want whatever sounds good and we go attach ourselves to it no matter what. And all the cultures that thrive and survive throughout all the times, they have a certain level of gatekeeping that they'll always do, regardless of who it is or what it is. We got to get to that level.
That's a fact.
Gatekeepers, we out. That's what it is.
That's a fact.
Look at
AI